All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Today we are not late, actually. We told you we will be at here at 4 p.m. supposedly, but there is one of you. He said that there is a Shia Muslim is coming to debate me at 4:30. So I wanted to be here for this Muslim, as he claimed that he want to debate me now. So I don't know if he is listening. If you are, please feel free to contact me. My Skype is open and I will be happy to have you live on air. Now it's 4:30 and supposedly he will be here. So let us see. I don't believe really a Muslim is going to call me, but I don't know. This is what this guy he said. He was convincing him to call me, and he agreed to contact me today. So we will see if this is going to happen or not. Now the topic today is the same as usual, but always, we question, and we hope that there is some Muslims who have the courage and the knowledge for sure to contact us and to show us that we are wrong regarding Islam. Muslims always they say that Allah is God, and I don't know, I have a hard time to find any reason for anyone to believe that Allah is God. I mean, give me a reason to believe in such a thing. You see, God don't say stupid things, and I'm not insulting, but I mean, it's crazy what this God he say. You know what I mean? And we can find you endless quotation from the Quran about this God saying stupid things. Now remember, not only the Quran is the one who says stupid things, it is Muhammad who supposedly he speak nothing of his own, which means he speak of his God. And I hope Muslims are not getting offended by saying speaking stupid things. Well, this is what it is. I mean, what I'm going to say. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say something is not there. I mean, if it's a stupid, the same as if I say something stupid, you say to me, well, you just said something stupid. This is not an insult. If it's a stupid, it is a stupid. So when we ask Muslims why Allah is God, they start quoting for us videos or articles, or they come to us with the funny things, even more stupid, like miracle of number 19, which is nothing but a fiction. And I challenge anyone, right now, if you wish, to prove it to me that this 19 miracle is exist. And the Muslim could not find me his God or any proof of his God, so he start looking for his own miracles. Like, isn't it funny that somebody want to tell me that there is a certain number repeated in the Quran? I mean, isn't it this is very silly, which is not even true? Do you think God he want to prove to me that he exists by number 19? What about he make one miracle and that's it? What if I make a book right now and have repeated numbers of whatever? Does that mean I'm God? And even that miracle which they claim is absolutely a hocus. And here we go. If there is any brave Muslim he dare to call me, please feel free. I would love to hear from you about any miracle of your choice. Anyone, any choice, and you will see right away in a second how the Muslims are in this ability. The Muslims, this is the propaganda the Muslims they try. First of all, the Muslim right away he would try to play a victim. As an example, you go on Facebook, you will see a Muslim says, posting a picture, he wrote in the top of it, I'm a Muslim and I don't hate the Christians. I mean, are you a fool or you are a fool? What do you mean I am a Muslim, I don't hate the Christians? Muslim is somebody believe in the Quran, and the Quran says Allah will spread hate and enmity between the Christians. Specifically, he named them by name. So what does that mean? I am a Muslim, I don't hate the Christian. What does that mean exactly? Are you trying to fool us? Do you think we are stupid? Are you trying to tell us that I am good but Allah is bad? I'm not getting the idea. What is the point? The idea, the first thing the Muslim he tried to do, he play victim so he can get, let us say, some support. You know, and then right away you will see those naive like Western, they will start saying, oh, you know, yes, there is terrorists, those terrorists are extremists. Those terrorists are not extremists, those are good Muslims. You know what extremists mean? What extremists mean? And trust me, every one of those Muslims who say he don't hate the Christians, in his heart he support terrorism. And he wished the destruction of America, he wished the destruction of Israel, he wished the destruction of Japan, he wished the destruction of any country don't accept Islam. Actually, this is lawful prayer in Islam to do. Nothing wrong with that according to Islam. Because their God himself, he pray for destruction. Their God. There's tons of verses in the Quran speaking about that. And by the way, this picture, I have it in the front of the screen. I'm not making fun of this guy, you know. I believe that this guy, he have 1 billion times more wisdom than the one they call him God and the one they call him prophet. Do we have any Abdul? Where is the guy who wanna call me at 4:30? My Skype is on. I'm not sure what the problem. And you know, I know that when a Muslim he say, like, you know, there's a guy, his name Ambar Aram, but I don't know, Abram, we call him Abram. He said he is sitting his own show so he can debate me. Okay, you know what? I challenge you right now to open your show. I will call you right now. They are cowards. I wish, you know, give me a Muslim who is welcoming me to call him. When Shabir Ali is going to welcome a Christian prince to call him live on air? When? Not those kids. Your masters, they are scared and they are terrified. So the agenda of the Muslims is very simple. First of all, we make them feel that they are having Islamophobia. What Islamophobia? I mean, how many people just last year killed in Europe? How many? Any Muslim? Is that a phobia, or those are real people who they are dead, including children and women, including pregnant women? Just today, I was listening to the news. The judgment for a guy, 3 Muslims, 3 Abdul, they were planning to behead what her name? The one who speak always against Islam, Pamela, I forgot her name, Giller. So they're planning to attack her in her home and to behead her. I mean, and they say to you Islamophobia. You see, do you know how many people they insult Jesus every day? In TV, in the movie, in the theater, in a stand-alone comedy, all those come back, and nobody go and behead them. And it will not hurt any one of them. Of killing, absolutely. Why aren't we men? We have guns, we have arms, and actually Christians are very well armed, especially in USA. But we don't go and kill people because they insulted Jesus. So where is those Muslims who try to present to us all the false fiction about the religion by playing victims? I want one of them to call me now and play victim. I want one of them to call me right now and show me he's a smart God or he's a smart prophet. I want to see the intelligence of this religion. Forget about Islam peace and this garbage. We know that Islam is nothing but beheading and filth and rape and theft. Where is the Abdul who wanna show us that we are wrong? This is what I'm looking for. So if you are a Muslim and you are interested to show us that we are wrong, please feel free. Do we have anyone in the chat? And trust me, I'm not going to insult you. We are, we are debating about the religion. The debate is not about you and me. I don't know you. You do not know me. It's nothing personal, right? Uh, always the problem always with Muslims that they are following a religion who teach you that lying is lawful and deceiving is a method of life, and telling something not truthful is like you are a hero, as long you are doing that with non-Muslims. So a Muslim, he have not, he's not required to be a good person. If their God, he say clearly that I don't even care if you take false oath to the Muslims. If their God, he teach them that if you met someone he is not a Muslim, you can lie to him and you can fool him and you can speak to him in a friendly way while your heart is like this. If this is their God, what about the followers? Imagine. So the problem, you as a Western or somebody coming from Asia, or those who don't have expertise with the Muslims yet, you assume right away when you see someone growing a beard, like, if I look at this picture here, this old man, I'm not making fun of him, by the way, but for me, as I'm coming from different culture, different belief, he looks strange for me, right? But I assume if I speak to this man, whatever he look like, he might look funny for you, but I assume that he will be honest and he will speak to me what he believe. But we cannot assume that with a Muslim. The problem that when you see a Muslim, right away you think that it's okay, I mean, this guy is he's a sheikh. He's a sheikh, he is an imam, he is a mosque leader. So you assume that this guy is a holy man, he speak the truth, and like he will not be a person who spread lies. No way. It doesn't make sense. This is a leader of his religion. This is the religious one. So you have in your mind that you have a person who is religious, so therefore he is going to be truthful, he will not say a lie, and this is how they can deceive those Western who they are very naive, and they got them in their trap. Evil people always they have their own way in the society. Do you remember 2 days ago I made a video for a guy, his name is Head Boy? He's a redhead, Western guy. I don't know if he's an American or Canadian, something like that. This guy, I look at his videos, I don't think even he's a Muslim, but he notice if he make a video about Islam, his video have like 12,000, 13,000, 15,000 view in one day. But if he make a video about something else, and I'm talking about Islam, what about saying like amazing things about Islam? So he, you know, he take a video. He didn't say anything. I mean, he take a video of a Muslim, he plays it, and he play it for you, and he say, "Isn't it? This is amazing." And right away, the second day, he got 14,000 because Muslims are like ants. They support each other, not like us here. We play a video, and then you hardly ask those people who they are listening to you, can you share the video? Like you have to kiss their hand to share the video. Muslims, they don't do that. The Muslims right away, they share, they like, they post everywhere. They work like a crazy for the religion. You will see a guy who opened an account yesterday about Islam, and he is a Muslim, and right away his account will have a 20,000 subscriber. And you will see a Christian who is fighting Islam. I mean, if they watch your video, if they give it a like, they don't even have the time to post a comment. So people, they, you know, there is the Satan always is there. You know, if you don't believe in Satan, Satan is real. Satan is not a joke. If I post right now a video about a woman showing her ass, excuse my language, in the same account, how many views I'm going to have? In less than 6 months, I assure you, no less than 500,000, maybe a million. There's nothing there. It's just a woman dancing, showing her ass. The devil, my friend. So we are fighting the devil. We are not fighting Muslims. And the devil and his babies, they work. They have their own network. You know, when a Muslim, he sponsors his religion. If you ask any Muslim any question about Islam, he have no idea. But yet he have no problem to take any video, sponsor Islam, and post it all over, because this is his religion. So, you know, this is why I remember once, and I shared that with you before. There's a Muslim, he said to me, you Christians, you have a great, you have a religion, but many of you do not have faith. We Muslims have faith, but we don't have religion. At that time, I thought about it, but I thought he's being fishy. I mean, like playing games, you know. And later I noticed what he meant exactly after knowing this guy more and more. He is saying that Islam have nothing. We are, as Muslims, we have dumb religion. We have stupid religion. But our system forces us to be like a network, and you have to do something. Otherwise, they will accuse you of being not a good Muslim, and that can lead to a consequence. So everyone, he have a duty to do. Otherwise, he will look bad in the front of the rest. For the Christians, the story is different. Everyone, he think he is his own individual, and he don't care what people do, and he do not need to support anyone, and it's not his job. Like there's a guy, his name is a Christian Prince, he will answer the Muslims. This is why I receive a lot of emails saying, can you refute this guy? I mean, this question is very silly and very stupid. Still, they want Christian Prince to refute this guy. They are not even willing to move their butt from 1 inch to other inch because they are lazy. They want everything for free. They want Jesus to die for them. They want Christian Prince to crucify for them. They want Sam Shamoun to die for them. But they just sit and watch. And this is why we make a video at the end of the day. We don't find really how many, like few people share it. They are sponsored by the devil, and the devil babies, they work hard. And those who claim that they are following the true God, they are lazy, they don't care, and most of them, they are fake. However, it doesn't matter really how much Muslims they support their devil, and their devil support them. We defeat you, and you are defeated. And what we do here is a great example. Here we go. This guy, he said he wanna call me at 4:30, and we are here at 4:30. We stay here for 5 hours, 6 hours, sometimes 8 hours, saying who is a Muslim wanna call us. Yet we cannot find one. Why? Because they are defeated. Because they knew that their God is a city God. They knew that their religion can stand only the place only if they are talking to someone who do not know Islam. So we can give you a speech about the amazing prophet. Do you know, guys, that the prophet said, you know, you talk about beating women in Islam. This is not true, my friend. This is not the true. Do you know that the prophet said that, you know, like, take care of your women? I mean, let me tell you something, Abdul. Do I need a prophet to tell me that I should take care of my wife? Do I need a prophet to tell me that I should be good to my wife? Now, if your prophet is good taught you to be good to your wife, what is good to your wife in Islam is? To give her bread? To feed her? Yes, that's all. But in the same time, he told you to jail her. He taught you that even her fasting should be by permission from you. He taught you that if she even try to disobey, you can beat her, or even she make a sound like disobedience to you. So what do you mean Islam says take care of your wife? The Muslims, as an example, they use the same language you use sometime, and they try to fool you. They say to you Islam is against adultery, but Islam is a religion of adultery. Even the term Muhammad he used for marriage is not exist. It is the term nukah, and nukah mean to F a woman. Nukah mean to F a woman, not to marry a woman. The Muslim, they say to you that in Islam, if you steal, they cut your hand. That's true. But if you steal from a Muslim, Muhammad himself was a thief. And there is tons of hadith about Muhammad fighting with his followers over a sandal, over an underwear. Do you remember the story of Yafur? He killed the Jewish guy, and he took his donkey, and he took 2 sandals. Sandal, a sandal of a dead man. Who? The Prophet. This is the Prophet. So imagine the followers. Isn't it Muhammad he started his life by attacking the caravan? The Muslim, they will say to you, well, you know what, the kuffar, they kicked Muhammad and the believers from Mecca, so they are attacking to get their money back. This is a big fat lie. There's nowhere it says in any story that they took their property from them. And you know, at that time there's no property anyway. I mean, what the property? Animals. A house you can build, it's made from mud. I mean, there's nothing. You do not lose your villa. Those are a bunch of Arab. They have a small tiny houses, and you can build one in 2 days. So what they took from them, to the point it deserved to attack, and not only one caravan, is not only 2 caravan after caravan after caravan after caravan. And what about the Roman? And what about the Persian? And what about attack in Egypt? Did the Egyptian attack, stole from you money? Muhammad was a big thief, and his followers, they are thieves. Actually, Muhammad, he told them, imagine he forbid them from doing farming. If a Muslim cannot do farming, so what he do for living? What he do for living? You see, at that time there's no Microsoft, and there's no Apple, and there is no industry. Life is very simple: either farming or growing some goats. So if the Muslims are not allowed to do farming, how the Muslims eat? Where they got their vegetables from? You know, before I mention the revolution of the zinj, anyone remember? In certain point, Islam became, you see when in Europe they start telling you about the golden age of Islam. You remember that? The golden age of Islam, right? Do you know that the golden age of Islam is the golden age of slavery? Do you know that the city of Al-Basra in Iraq right now used to be pure black African slaves? Do you know that the black African, they used to be bigger population than those the white who live in Iraq? Which mean every Muslim he ought like God knows how many slaves he owned. The slaves are more than the white Arab Muslims. This is the truth. This is the golden age of Islam. Attacking, kidnapping, raping, enslaving, and you know what? Even the slaves who came to Europe, they were kidnapped and captured by the Arab Muslims in North Africa. And as we speak today, there's 20,000 black African slaves in Libya. Those are poor African trying to come to Europe, and they are captured by the beautiful Arab Muslims. And if you don't believe me, it takes you 2 seconds to search in Google. That is the golden age of Islam. So what golden age those Abdul are talking about? Yeah, you know, I don't need to mention to you Yazidi and Christians. What about the Christians in the Middle East? Do you know what they did to the Christians too? Yeah. So the Muslims, when he speak to you, the first thing he do, he play a victim, and right away he say, oh, this guy is teaching hate. The second you start saying the truth, they accuse you that you are saying and teaching hate. Why I'm teaching hate? Any Abdul? Do we have any Abdul would like to call me? Any beautiful brave Abdul he like to get me busted? I like to get busted if it is possible. Even when a Muslim he want to debate you, do you know what he want to debate about? He want to debate about the Trinity to avoid speaking about all the filth of Islam. Can we debate about the Trinity? You see, if there is a Trinity, there's no Trinity, still is not, this is not responsible for killing and beheading Abdul. Let us say for the sake of, I mean, why the Muslim he concentrate too much about the Trinity? He says to us, our God is one. One what? Your God is one what? The Egyptian God is one. The Sabian God is one. There's many religions in the world, they have one God. Even those who have a church, it's called the Church of Satan, they have one God, his name is Satan. So They try to take you away from all the filth of Islam to make it about if it's one God, or the Christian believe in one God too. Do you remember? I saw a video of the funny guy, the dead guy did that. He said that the Jews, they believe in one God. How come the Christians believe in the Trinity? And I saw the same comment from many stupid Muslims. Thank you, Muslims, for saying that. I wish I can play the video of those Muslims saying that, because that is a proof that your God is a liar too. Because as long you admitted that the Jews, they believe in one God, and you just said that the Jews do not believe in a Trinity, well, then how you explain to us what the Quran is saying here as an example? As an example, not necessarily. Go and see how many Muslims they keep saying to you, the Jews, show me in the Old Testament, my friend, where it says there is a Trinity. How many times you saw that challenge? Just to show you how dumb, how stupid they are. If you go in the Quran, chapter 9, verse number 30, it says, the Jews call Uzair the son of Allah. What? I thought you are saying that all the Jews, they believe that there is no Trinity and believe in one God, and they don't believe in Son of God. This is what the Muslims they say to us. Because every Muslim, and again I'm not insulting, he is a donkey until he proved the opposite, and I could not find one he do prove the opposite. So they are copy paste. One donkey of them, he said one day, well, show me where in the Old Testament there is a Trinity. And then you ask him, are you saying that this is the true belief should be? I mean, this is the right thing? He say yes. And the Jews, they have the true belief. But your God, Allah, is saying something different. So who is the donkey here? You, Allah, or who? And you know what? If we look in the whole Torah, we will not find there is a guy, his name is Uzair, and he is supposedly worshipped by the Jews as the son of Allah. First of all, the Jews don't believe in Allah anyway. Number two, who is this guy Uzair who is the son of Allah? Can somebody give me his phone number? Can somebody find me where we can find this verse in the Torah? You see, the Muslims, they were able to find the name of Muhammad in the Torah, but they cannot find Uzair. Muhammadim. I mean, Muhammadim is there. Did you see Muhammadim? But the Quran said that the name we should take it. Sorry guys, those guys are laughing. But you see, even the Muhammadim story is stupid, because the Quran said that the name of Muhammad should appear in the New Testament, because Jesus said that there's a prophet after me will come, his name is Ahmad, not Muhammadim. So is that verse is wrong, Muslims? Chapter 61, verse number 6. It says that Isa, he said, there is a messenger, he will come after me, and his name shall be Ahmad. So who is Muhammadim? Hey, Muhammadin, how you doing? Do you know Mr. Ahmad? No, I did not see him. So you guys are like related or something? No, I'm not. He's Ahmad and Muhammadin. This is what the Quran says, that there's a prophet will come after me, his name is Ahmad. So what happened to Muhammadim then? What we will do with this now? Are we going to change the Quran to make it Muhammadim? So now we are going to change the verse from Ahmad to Muhammadim. So I'm going to add here, I'm going to add a new name for the Quran. I'm not doing any corruption. Absolutely, this is what the Muslims believe. Here we go. Here in the top of Ahmad, we will type Muhammadim. Muhammadim. Are you happy, Muslims? What do you say? Huh? I mean, you see, it doesn't matter where you go. I mean, this is the most stupid religion, and it is an impossible mission to find somebody is smart and he want to use his ass. I mean, his brain. Every Muslim, his brain is in his testicles or in his ass in case it's a woman. The Muslim man, all his focus is in his penis and his testicles. Allah will give me 72 versions and will make my penis endless. Are you sure, Abdul? Absolutely. Anything else, he have no idea. He is a copy-paste. Now, where is the Muslim who said he want to debate me today? You see, I changed my time. Tomorrow I have a flight. Oh boy. I like Muhammadan. Do we have any Abdul here? Did you see this guy yesterday? He was posting, his name is Abraham, and he posts today again, and he insists that Adam is not the first man. Do you understand why I say every Muslim is a donkey until he proved the opposite? Until now, the Muslims are in this agreement if Adam is the first man or not. I mean, what's wrong with this religion? They cannot even agree about Adam. So this guy and his friends, they are posting in YouTube and making an article that Adam is not the first man. He is the ancestor of other people, other nation. Why you say that, Abdul? Why? Because the Quran says so. The Quran said, okay, hold on. Let me find you the video so we can read the comment together, just for fun, you know. There's a program, it's called For Allah, and I think the Muslims, they fit perfectly there. Hold on. Let me see where I can find the post of this guy. Where is his post? I mean, this is weird. Each time I open the thing to find his post is gone. Where is his post? Let us see. Where is? Maybe in the previous one. Hold on. Not this video. Okay. You see, because there's many videos I have, so I receive notification. Was I saw his post. Video. Anyway, in his post, he is posting for me and for you guys supposedly that Adam is not the first man. If somebody can see the post, let me know. You know, give it to me so we can open it and read it together. Until now, they don't know, and they cannot agree if Adam is the first man or not. I mean, this is a simple thing. Muslims themselves don't agree if Adam is the first man. If you go right now and search in the internet, you will find many Islamic websites saying Adam was the first man to be created, and you will find many Islamic websites saying no, Adam was not the first one to be created. And we showed you yesterday the hadith where Muhammad, he say as usual he make poo-poo. You know, if you remember this hadith here we just mentioned yesterday, How Allah He created us? How Allah He created us? He hit the shoulder of Adam, and bingo, all of us, we came in one from his penis. This is all of us. Immediately, all the billions of those human beings, they came right away by the hit of Allah when He whipped the back of Adam. By the way, guys, this is a true story. You know, once me and Allah, we were like together. We joke together sometimes. Allah and me, we are Arab both, so like we have connection, not like you. We speak Arabic, as you know. So he was talking to me, and by mistake, he whipped my back. And guys, you will not believe what happened. You will not believe what happened. Like babies start coming like ants. I didn't know even how to stop the babies. They were coming like crazy, billions, millions. And I was like, what happened? I mean, why all those babies are coming? And then Allah, He told me, I just whip you back. What? So what was the purpose of creating Eve? If Allah, He hit the back of Adam, and then all of the spring of Adam came. So Eve was what? Was a do you think was Eve like a sex fiction stuff? So Adam was having Eve for sex, but in fact he was not. Eve was getting pregnant by what? I mean, what the point of Eve? So what the story of Eve get pregnant, and they have two kids, and their kids, they fight each other, and one of them killed the other one. So what this story is about? Which story is the correct one? This is story coming from Muhammad, or the other story coming from Muhammad copying the Christians and the Jews? And then Allah, He placed all the offspring of Adam in front of him. Man. Guys, you see, you always talk that the Western, they are the one who came with the high tech and those things, but the fact, no. Imagine the face recognition tool Adam was provided with by Allah. You see, Apple right now, they just made one for their phone, but the fact, by the way, the face recognition, the first one to create, I think it was an Israeli company. So look what happened after Allah, He hit Adam in his vase, sorry, in his bag. I mean, what vase? See, Christian Prince now is corrupting the hadith. He said face, but the fact it's his back. You see what the Christians do? Here we go. So He hit him in his back. So what happened after that, my friend? All the human being from the beginning of the time to the end of the time came out. I mean, what is that going to be, like a 100 billion human being? Because now we are talking about those who passed before us. All the billion of people, they died. Remember, right now we are what, 7 or 8 billions? All of us, we will die in 70, 80 years from now. It doesn't matter, But how many billions we are talking about? They are placed in front of Adam after Allah, He whipped his back. From the beginning, his offspring, from the beginning of time to until the day of resurrection. Let us say, for the sake of argument, this is 100 billion only. Just only. Look, guys, look what happened. And after that, Allah, He placed a ray of light between the eyes of every person. Did you watch the what it's called? The Game of the Throne? There's a guy, his eyes like start shining, he's like the devil, something like man, I cannot forget that. Then He showed them to Adam. 100 billion human being in the front of Adam, and Adam is looking like, who is this and who is that? Oh, this is a Christian Prince. I hate a Christian Prince. I, and look what happened. I mean, this is really, hold on, I think we are missing something here. We need a background music. Once upon the time, there was a guy, his name is Adam, and by mistake Allah, he hit his back, and right away all the offspring came out. Billions, trillions, including me. And then Allah, he placed a ray of light on the eyes of those offspring, and he put them in front of Adam, and Adam started looking and looking and looking. Commercial break. If you have a bad eye vision, we advise you to buy our sunglasses. They protect you from every light of ray, or every ray of light, even if it's coming from the 7 heaven, by the 7 galaxy, from 7-Eleven store. You can find our sunglasses in every 7-12 store between 7-Eleven and 7-13. Thank you very much for watching. We go back to the topic. And then Allah, after he placed the offspring of Adam in front of Adam, he starts scanning using his face recognition software in the speed of light, and from the billions and the billions and the billions of the billions of the billions of the billions, behind the billions and the billions of the billions, he saw someone. He saw someone, he have different ray in his eyes. Commercial. If you like to buy sunglasses of David, please contact us right away. Our phone number is Jerusalem for the Jew, 1-800, call now. End of commercial. And then the Prophet Adam, he saw an amazing ray between one guy's eyes. He was looking at him, and he said to himself, what the hell? Who is this guy? Is it possible that this is James Bond? Or this is Mr. Trump? And he was wondering and wondering. And then he said to Allah, who is ray between his eyes amazed him? He said, oh Lord, who is this? Who is this? Please tell me. Commercial. If you like to know what is the name of the person we are going to read for you soon, please right now immediately purchase Mickey Mouse movie, which Islamic halal movie, where the Mujahideen, they are chasing Mickey Mouse, for he is against Allah, for he is the enemy of Allah. Please purchase the movie and watch immediately, and don't forget to make a donation to build the halal mosque in the Vatican. Praise be to Allah. Allahu Akbar. We continue. End of commercial. And then Adam, he asked Allah, who is this? Allah, please tell me who is this. And Allah said to Adam, no, don't ask me, don't ask me. Adam, he said, why? Please tell me. Look at his eyes, there's an amazing ray between his eyes. And then Allah, he found that there's no choice but to tell Adam, and he hated to do so because this guy was a Jew. And then he said to him, This is a man from the later nations of your offspring. His name is David. Oh boy. Here we go. Back to the Jews again. I mean, look at this, guys. There's billions and trillions of people in the front of Adam, but Adam, he spot only one guy. He could not even recognize the Christian Prince, even though I have a lot of beautiful X-ray in my eyes. You should see it. You will not believe it, how beautiful it is. Actually, once I opened the safe of somebody by using the ray of my eyes. I mean, isn't it? This is a true story. Adam is watching the billions of people. God knows how many billions, 100, 200 billions, and he is scanning all the faces, but he spot only one guy. I wish I can make a cartoon about this. Like, imagine you have people like ants. Have you ever watched a movie like, you know, a war movie where like two army facing each other, like each army like have 500,000 soldier with swords? Imagine we have a number of trillion more of those people, and Adam was able to see an eyes, not the face. Look at this. Look, this is a very true story. Adam was able to spot the eyes of David from between all the billions of eyes, and he insists to ask Allah, who is this guy? Please tell me who is this guy. No, I want to know who is this guy. And I was really amazed that Adam did not see the eyes of Muhammad, because I was expecting him to say he saw the eyes of Muhammad. Oh boy, unbelievable. Oof. That's so beautiful. The story, it must be true. If there is any Muslim here would like to call me. Anyone? If there is any Muslim really would like to call. Any proud Muslim? And the story is not over yet. Then later you will find that David here, because he liked this guy. Seriously, he liked him. I mean, look at this. Like Adam is stalking David. Look at his. This is the beginning of the story. Adam, he said to Allah, he said, Lord, here I'm here. Yeah. How long did you make his lifespan? Look at this conversation, man. Adam sitting having coffee with Allah. I mean, like, look at the conversation here. Adam is a questioning Allah. Hey, Allah, how long will live this guy, David? Huh? I mean, hold on. Adam was in heaven. Why he's asking about how long he will live? I thought heaven, there's nobody die. How we know that the people they are dying? Let it go. Let it go, man. Anyway, so how long you made his lifespan? He said, Allah said, look, you see Allah, everything is calculated. 60 years. Oof. I mean, not even 60 years and one day. That's it. 60 years in his birthday, the 60, David, he died. You know, heart attack. 60 years. Does that mean that David, he is born the same day he born is the same day he die? Is that Monday? Hey, by the way, Allah created Adam in a Friday and he died in a Friday. Do you know that? Oof. True story. I receive a text here. Don't guys text me unless there is something like important, because there's no Abdul is here. Please make some line. What line? I need to translate this word, you know. make some limelight about Muhammad children? What limelight mean? Is that a lime like a lemonade? I mean, who care about Muhammad children? Muhammad have no children. Who told you he have a children? Who told you that Muhammad have a children? Muhammad is a potent man. He cannot make babies. None of those called the children of Muhammad are his children. None, not even the girls. Those are the daughters of Khadija. Didn't you ask yourself how come Muhammad he have only from Khadija kids? You see, they say to you that he made Mary the Copt pregnant. It's a lie. Mary the Copt was a slave and she was accused that she is sleeping around. Even Umar al-Khattab, he went to kill Ibn Jurayj because they were not sure who is the one who was sleeping with her. And I can show you the hadith where Muhammad he asked Aisha, don't he look like me? Aisha, she said to him, I said to you many times, he have nothing to do with you. How Muhammad is going to have babies if he imagine himself having sex? Anyway, let it go, let it go. Focus in the head of the snake, my friend. Who care if Muhammad, who is the baby of Muhammad? You see, if you want to focus in something to fight this cult of Islam, his children is not our problem. He has or he has not will not make any difference. Focus in the devil. Don't hit the tails. I noticed that many, when they are going to supposedly to talk about Islam, they focus in things is not really important, and it doesn't hurt Muhammad whatever you say about his kids anyway. I mean, so what the point? Focus in Muhammad. So do we have any Abdul? Any brave Muslim? By the way, if you say any brave Muslim, they get insulted. If you say any coward Muslim, they get insulted. If you say any smart Muslim, they get insulted. If you say any stupid Muslim, they get insulted. So it doesn't matter what you say, they get insulted. The second you start quoting a verse from the Quran, they get insulted too. Guys, don't text me in Skype unless you want to call. You want to call, you call me. If you have a question, text in the chat. Otherwise, I will block you. Don't text me in Skype. We have a chat here. There's no need for private messages. Do we have any Abdul? Hello? So the title of our topic is, if Allah is smart, how come he says stupid things? Who is here a Muslim? He disagree with me that Allah he don't say stupid things. Anyone? Who is a Muslim is willing to show me something, anything, just one thing Allah he said is smart. And there's a one condition too. He did not copy from somebody else. Like, don't quote for me a quotation said by Jesus and say that Allah he said so. Show me one thing is coming from your God. Allah is smart. Anyone? As an example, I want to show you example of this of the intelligence of Allah. First of all, you know that all of us as Arab, and you know me as an Arab, we are the smartest people ever in history. Yes, this is true. You know, actually, me myself, I was #1 student in my classroom. It's true that I was the only student there, but that will not deny the fact that I was the first and the most smart student too in the classroom. I mean, think about it. Is it my fault that there's no other student? So I am the number one in the classroom. What I can do? So I'm not lying. This is true. And that is the scenario of the God of Islam. He is the smartest student in a classroom, have no students. So like, it's like the similarity between Allah and Christian Prince. Both of them, they used to be in one classroom together. Actually, I mean, next to each other in two classrooms, but and there is no student other than themselves. If we go in the Quran, just to give you an example about the intelligence of Allah. I hope people will not convert to Islam after I show you the special intelligence of Allah. I hope so. I mean, seriously. You know, one day, once I was in India and I was making a speech about like a half. This is a true story, by the way. True story, very true. In the front, like 5,000 Hindu, and I told them, do you know that the biggest chapter in the Quran is the cow chapter? The second I said so, all those Hindus, they converted to Islam. I will never do such a mistake again. Anyway, by the way, I love the Hindu people. I have many good friends of them. That's enough. Let us see the intelligence here. Look at this. Chapter 16, verse number 79. Allah explaining the law of gravity. Why the birds are not falling down? I mean, how they can fly? I mean, this is science. Look what Allah said in the Quran. This is deep. This is really a hell of a deep. Look at this. I mean, what happened to this thing? I did hold the. Suddenly it zoomed. Let us find. Hold on. Chapter 22, verse number 65. We go to Yusuf Ali. He is the one who holds the sky from. Look, guys, look in the translated. They say the translation between the two brackets, the rain. Are you sure? Abdul, the verse here is speaking about the rain. Are you sure? Who is the sure Abdul that he is speaking about? Where do you get the rain from? The rain fell on us, you idiot. Allah is holding the rain from not falling on us. As I know, just 2 days ago, we have a lot of rain here. So what do you mean Allah is holding the rain from not falling on us? Unbelievable. Change the translator. Change the translator. Let us see. Is it really he's holding the rain? Or it is something else and the Muslims trying to cover the stupidity of the Quran? Look here, the word rain disappear in this translator. What happened? This Muslim Abdul, he missed the point. How come in the other translation it was rain, here there is no rain? Huh? This is about rain. Must be true science. Must be true science. I mean, think about it. It is Allah, he is holding the sky from falling on us. Okay, you know what? I'm going to see the interpretation of this verse from the Muslim scholar. Let us see how the Muslims they get away with this. Chapter 22, verse number 65. 22, 65. All right. The rain, huh? Yeah. The rain. Yeah. See? Like, what happened to the rain? There's no rain. Tafsir al-Jalalain. Have you not seen, realized that God disposed for you all that in earth of the beast, and the ships run upon the sea for transport and carry loads? What? By his command? So are you telling me that the airplane carrier of the Marines in the sea is working by the command of Allah? Not be true story. By his leave, and he hold back the heaven lest it should fall on earth. See, in the Muslim translation, they lie to us and they say this is about rain. Did you see it? This is why when I say to you, don't ever trust a Muslim translation, they are a bunch of liars. I have my serious reason. They don't, and they will never give you a true translation. It is against Islam to give a true translation. Another example of the smart things Allah He said. Look at this. I know which one I'm going to show you. Hold on. Let us see this one. All right. What is holding the birds from falling down in the ground according to the intelligence of the God of Islam and the Prophet Muhammad? Chapter 16, verse number 79. All right. Let us make it bigger so you guys can read it better. Is the text clear? Can you guys read in YouTube, in the small screen, in the phone? Those who have a phone, can you see it? Is it clear? Now, before we go to actually, it's all right. You know, as long we are here. According to the Quran, and remember, I am not the one who is, you know, like making the translation or this. I'm just reading for you. I mean, nothing, as you see, nothing of my made. I'm just reading for you, providing you with what the Quran is saying. So if we go to chapter 16, verse number 79, and we can go to any translation you wish, it doesn't matter really for me. It says the following: do they not look at the birds held poised in the midst of the sky? Nothing holding them but the power of Allah. False translation. It says nothing holding them from falling down but the power of Allah. So according to the Quran, let us change the translator, and you will see right away how the translation change, how the words change. It's a magic. It is a magic, my friend. Which one we click and hold on? Which one? Yusuf Ali, we saw, right? Let us see Biktal. Okay, Biktal. Yeah. Have they not seen the bird obedient in the mid of the air? None helped them save Allah. Lu. I like it when the Muslim they put in the English translation Lu. This is why the birds are not falling down. Is that really the reason? I see. Aha. Must be true story. Huh. Very interesting. Actually, in the same chapter, we have another stupid thing Allah He said in the Quran. The Quran said that the you know the way the Quran present things to us is kind of funny and stupid. But you need to have a sharp, not eyes, let us say sharp, deep thinking and fast thinking to notice what is the problem. When Allah He speak about the bees, He speak about describe the honey. It's very important to describe the honey. You will see in this chapter, chapter 16, verse number 69, it says the following. Allah speaking about the bees, Allah He inspired the bees. Allah He is the one who taught the bees. Who? Allah He taught the bees where to live. Okay, what Allah told them? Let us see. He told them to build their cells in hills and on trees. Abdul, bees, they build their houses everywhere. What are you talking about? In the roof, in the wall, in the bushes, sometime even in the sand. What are you talking about? Anyway, let it go, let it go. And he told them then to eat of all the product of earth. Are you sure, Abdul, this is what it says in the Quran? Are you sure? Eat all of the all produce of earth? As I know, this is not what the Quran is saying. Let us go back forward a little bit. Different translator. Here we go. See what the Quran said? He didn't say all the product of the earth, you liar. It says then eat of all the fruits. All right. Many, they might not notice here what is the error in this verse. Bees don't eat from the fruits. You see, me as a human, I eat fruits. So that is true to say eat from the fruits. Bees don't. Bees, what they do, those who go between the trees and etc., those are called working bees. They don't eat the fruits and they don't eat anything. They collect the nectar and then they bring it back to the hives, and then there is a processing for whatever they bring to make it food, and that is the honey. So the God of Islam, he is saying that the bees, they eat fruits and they do what? They poo-poo honey. Look what it says. Then eat from all the fruits and walk in the way of your Lord submissively. Then come forth from within it a beverage of many color. This is a false translation here again. It doesn't say from within it. It says from its belly. You see, every translator, he's a scumbag. It doesn't matter who. Here we will find that this guy, he had a true translation about the fruits, and the other guy, he did not put the fruit. Here he lied. He said from within it. That's a lie. It was her belly. And what come from her belly? A beverage of many colors, which is healing for men. So the stupid God of Islam, he is teaching us that bees, they eat a fruit, they shit honey. Did you get it, Abdul? I mean, isn't it, this is a serious science? So the stupid God of Islam, come on guys, show respect, please. He think that bees, they shit honey and they don't need it. And a human being, they eat their shit. So they eat a fruit, and from their ass it comes the honey. Isn't it a beautiful science? I mean, look at this. If the God of Islam is not Arab, there's no way he will get such an intelligent. I mean, this is very advanced. We have to admit, we have to think about it. If you change the translator, or you know what, why would I change the translation? Let us see the interpretation of the verse. Can we? Chapter 16, verse number 69. Because the Muslim, they might say, you know, he's giving you false translation and false explanation. You know, Abdul. Huh? Yeah, let us jump over this drama of you know, he is making his own. It doesn't say that, you know, blah blah blah. All right. Let us see what the Muslims' interpretation says. All right. I hope all the text now is showing. Let us see a little bit more. Bingo. All right. Where it's speaking about. All right, here we go. You see, when I say to you, Billy, I am not lying. I'm not lying. All right, all right. So Allah, he told the bees to go and eat from the fruits. Then eat from every kind of a fruit. And by the way, guys, bees, they eat from every kind of a fruit. As I know, they never eat any fruits. That is a bunch of a stupid statement. And then he says, and there is a liquid which is coming from their belly. Does it say bellies? Yes, there comes forth from their bellies a drink, namely honey, of diverse hues, wherein is a cure for mankind. Muslims, why nobody want to explain to me why Allah is so smart? I'm seriously in trouble. I never thought your God is so intelligent like this. I mean, this is surprising. Any Abdul? Who is a Muslim would like to call and give us some honey from his belly? And now the Muslim, they will start saying to you, oh, do you know that the bees, they have two stomach? This is not a stomach, Abdul. The bees, they have a container specially for the nectar where they save the nectar, and this is not where the honey is coming from. The honey is made in the tongue. In the tongue of the bees, they have a tube. So the worker bee, she suck the nectar, she collect it, she have a storage for it, and then she give it to other working bees in the hive. Other than the one who collect, they are different. And that one, she vibrate, or let's say she have a certain processing for that nectar, and that will convert the sugar of the bees to be what it's called honey. According to your God, the bees eat a fruit and they shit honey. That is a honey shit. Any Abdul? Disappointing. Hold on. Now, where is the guy? Where is the guy who told me that he have a Muslim for me to debate me? Where? I mean, I'm going to you are fired. You are fired, seriously. You made me come, and you know, we changed the timing so that Abdul will show up, and here we go. There's no Abdul. What I will do now? Where is the Abdul? Who is the Abdul want to call us? Unbelievable. I'm so disappointed. I'm going to do what the Prophet Muhammad did. I will go to the top of the mountain. I will try to commit suicide. Have you even heard? You see, the Muslim, they say to us that your God, he commits suicide. Why, Abdul? Why our God, he commits suicide? Why he called the Jews? He say, "Come arrest me and kill me." No, he know what they will do, but he's not a coward to run. But your God, he walked with his own feet up to the mountain, climbed in the mountain. God, Allah knows how many hours it took him to climb the mountain. And then he tried to jump from the mountain, but each time, thanks to Allah, each time he tried to jump, Jibreel appeared to him and he said to him, "Brother, don't do it, brother. You are a truly, you are a troll prophet." Any comment? Yeah, my Skype is on. I can turn it off if you want. And Abdul, you do not need to add me. Just I don't add any people no more because it's full. I have no space for adding. Skype send me a message. They said to me, you have too many fat people. I don't know which one of you is very fat, but obviously some of you are very fat, and the Skype cannot take no more. 1 mile ass, the promise of Allah for every one of us if we convert to Islam. How beautiful it is to have a woman, and a lot of them, and each one of them, her ass is 1 mile. I mean, this is my life dream. 1 mile ass. I mean, don't you think it's really small? Seriously, isn't it too small? Why 1 mile? I mean, what Allah will lose if you make it 2 mile or 80 mile? I mean, come on, you made it big and you made it big. Make it really big size. 1 mile. I mean, how cheap Allah is. What if somebody he like it bigger? Think about it. You have a woman or like 70 of them, and each one of them she have 1 mile ass. Total is not even 72 mile asses. This is nothing. I mean, hello. I'm looking for God. I don't like Allah. I'm going to look for Allah, for different Allah. He have better offer. He can give us like a woman. Her ass is like 100 mile, man. And you know, I can make a business hiking in the top of the ass of the Abdul. And you know, because it's very smooth. Because remember, anyone remember how long Allah took him to smooth the skin of the virgin in the heaven? Anyone knows how long Allah take him to smooth the skin of every virgin in the heaven? Who knows? Let us see how many of you are doing his homework. Anyone knows how many years just to make it smooth? 1,000 years. You believe it? I mean, 1,000 years Allah is working. You see, the Muslim, they say to us, if Allah he wants something to happen, he say B is going to be. Abdul, what happened to the B is going to be. It took him 1,000 years to make your wife, one of them, just one, each one, 1,000 years to make her skin smooth. Why? She is an alligator. I mean, can't your God buy some Vaseline? What's wrong with her skin? 1,000 years to make her skin smooth. Why? Was she a hippo? Was she? Seriously, this is why her ass is so big. She was a hippo. She wasn't. You must be right. One unbelievable. Okay, we have a caller. Hello.
Hello. Is
Yes.
this CP?
Yes.
Oh, hi. It's the Viking lady.
How are you?
I'm fine. I don't know if you spoke about this earlier because I was an hour late. I just came in when you were speaking about the bees.
Yeah.
And I noticed that when I've been debating with Muslims, there's always something about the bees And they also speak about the flying animals with 2 legs. Do you know where it is? Because it just came to mind. And I wondered if you have anything to say about that.
Flying animals with two legs.
There is something where they talk about animals, and they try to say that it goes against all creation, and that this has to be with bees, and there's also animals with 2 and 4 legs flying and stuff like that. And it just came into my mind, and I couldn't remember what it was, but
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, well, because there's many stupid things in the Quran.
oh yeah.
Well, let us see here. Hold on. If we go here, there's like stories about, sometimes those search engines are not really good. You know, I can grab it faster. All right. You will see there is the Quran speak about animals who fly and animals who they creep. All right. All right, here. As an example, chapter 24, verse number 45, and we will go to the one you are talking about.
Okay.
It says here that Allah, He created from every creature from water. Some of it walk on its belly. Now in Arabic, walk in its belly is a stupid statement. Nobody says that, because if you creep, you don't walk.
No.
Okay, this is what they say in English, right? Creep.
Yep.
Yeah. So here, فَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ يَمْشِي عَلَى بَطْنِهِ وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ يَمْشِي عَلى رِجْلَيْنِ. So here you will see the Muslim, if you go to the translation, and Allah has created every animal from water. Of them there are some that creep on their bellies, and some that they walk on 2 legs, and some that they walk on 4. Allah created that what He wills. Now, if this is what Allah creation is, what about the rest? Number one, the first mistake. Here, the translation, they lie. They change the word yamshi, they make it a creep. When in the Quran it says walk. That's the first mistake. Secondly, some of them they are 2 legs, and some of them they are 4. Now, do you know how many animals they have a lot more legs? As an example, how many legs does spider he have?
8.
How many legs? There's the, you know, I don't know what the name for it in English. Those
Scalopender.
Those insects, they have a lot of legs.
Yeah, scalopender.
Yeah,
like
once I have a friend of them, those insects was, I invited her to come to my birthday party, and I asked her why you are late. She said, you forgot I have to wear 44 shoes.
Exactly.
You know, so it was like horrible. I mean, like everybody's waiting, but took her forever to wear her shoes. So Allah decided how many legs is His creation. So what about the rest? What about the rest of animals, who they are? Because He make it clear here that there is some they creep and they don't have legs, but He used the word walk, and He said there is 2 and 2 legs, and some in 4. But is that really what's happening? And regarding flying, let us see. Let's see. I'm trying to remember which one, the one you are talking about.
Yeah, and I, of course, cannot remember. It was just, it hit my mind when I came in and you were speaking about the bees.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I'm getting old, that's all.
Oh, okay, yeah, and I'm new and old.
Yeah, but you know, like I'm drinking more honey, so I think by tomorrow I will be.
you have to have your camel urine and your date.
No, honey,
as
honey.
well.
I prefer honey, which is coming from the belly.
Oh,
yeah, let us
yeah.
see.
Oh, holy shit.
Let us see. Okay. Yeah, I'm really trying to find which verse you are talking about. I know exactly, actually. I know what you are talking about. Uh, man, have you ever like see something like this when you like want something you don't find it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Let us see. There is many stories, which is funny, but the one you are talking, I don't remember the verse exactly. Um,
But I do believe it always comes up when we speak about Allah and God creating every animals and asking them why did He create the pig and save the pig
yeah,
when they're not allowed to, why when it's so unclean and stuff like that.
I cannot even remember it. You see, as if it's like whip. I think it's a miracle from Allah, because Allah, He said in the Quran that Allah He will cause us to forget the Quran.
Ah, yeah.
Look like it's happening for me now.
If you can find it, maybe you can do like a video about it when you find it.
Yeah, it's okay. No, not a big deal. But you know, there is tons of errors, but the one you are talking about is kind of funny. But I cannot remember even which chapter, you know, is that thing is. Okay, because you know the birds have a big place in the Quran. If you
Exactly.
like the birds, they fly in the top of the throne of Suleiman, and they cover him in shade for sure, with
Yeah.
with pupu too.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
And they defended the Kaaba
correct.
with tiny stones.
Yeah, I will find it for you. You know, give me some time to find, because I cannot really remember. This is embarrassing.
I'm,
This is the first time happened to
I'm
me.
sorry.
Sorry.
That's what you get when you invite a Viking on your speaking. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't even remember what verse that verse is, as if I never heard of it. Yeah, but let me see. I don't know.
Oh yeah. One of the people in the chat has it. I think she meant that Muslims say that in the Holy Bible teaches that false has 4 legs.
We are talking about the Bible or about the Quran?
Yeah, Muslims says that the Holy Bible teaches that false has 4 legs.
Hmm.
So yeah, that might be it. It might be me that has mixed it up.
Yeah, but that verse is not what the Muslims are saying anyway. Yeah, I think before a Muslim, he asked me this question too, you know, about for example, you know, the answer. If somebody have the verse, post it. But I'm talking about a mistake in the Quran about the birds. So I got you in something different. But anyway, like you know, the Quran have a number of stories about the birds, and we mentioned the birds. They don't you know, they don't stay in the sky, but it is the will of Allah. He is holding them from falling down.
Oh yeah, he's a very busy man with his 2 right hands.
Yeah. What else? I'm trying just let us see. Let us see. There's something funny about the bird. I'm trying to remember, but it's not coming to my head. Now, what about a Muslim? He called me and he asked me the question about the birds in the Bible. Why don't call? If there's any Muslim would like, if there's any Muslim would like to call and ask me this question, the one she is giving. Any Abdul? But remember, always when you ask me a question, Abdul, you have to give me you have to give me an answer. I mean the verse. Don't just say to me there's a verse in the Bible say something. Give it to me and we will laugh together. The Bible is funny, then everybody can do. The Bible is funny. Let us see if it is. But you have to show it to me.
Mm.
Yeah, there's something about the birds. I really totally forgot. You see the way the Quran and the Hadith describe the creation of what is called God in Islam is really funny and missing a lot of things. Like as an example, even the Quran consider that birds, they are all the animals, including the birds, they are believers. But the Quran consider at the same time consider that flies are birds too. As an example here, yeah, actually I think this is what I was going to talk about. And here it says وَمَا مِن دَابَّةٍ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَلَا طَائِرٌ يَطِيرُ بِجَنَاحِهِ إِلَّا أُمَمٌ أَمْثَالَكُمْ. In this verse, that there is nothing, there's not even one animal that live in earth, nor that is a fly on its wings, but they are community like you. Nothing have we omitted from the book. So what Allah, and here it says too, and all they will gather in the front of Allah. So this is actually what I was going to quote for you. According to the Quran, that anything fly is considered as a bird, and as
Yeah.
and that mean a fly, insect, all that kind of insect are considered as bird, and they are all our community, and all of them, they are going to be gathered in the judgment day in front of Allah, and Allah is going to judge them by the book of Allah. So according to Islam, all of those animals and insect, including cockroaches, because cockroaches they fly too, and ants, many of them they depend on the kind, they fly and etc. All of them, they are community, and they are Muslim community. And in the judgment day, Allah is going to gather all of them in front of Allah, and He is going to judge them. Like as an example, in the Hadith it says that Allah in the judgment day is going to judge between two goats. One of them she have a horn, and the other one does not have a horn. And Allah is going to question the one she have a horn, why you did hit the one does not have a horn. All right. So yeah, so Allah is going to judge by. Actually, I remember once I asked a Muslim about mosquitoes. You know, do you think Allah is going to judge mosquito for biting me and sucking my blood? He said yes. You know, Allah is going to ask the mosquito why you are suck this person blood. I said, but isn't it the mosquito live by blood? I mean, is that the fault of the mosquito? Isn't it Allah who is the one who created the mosquito supposedly? So this verse is a very stupid statement, coming to the point that all animals, they are Muslims, and that means the pigs are Muslims too. Because look, here it says there's no exception. There's not an animal that live on earth, and for sure pigs are animals, nor are being that fly on its wings, but they are community like you. And all of them, they are going to gather in the judgment day, and they will be judged by the book, which means Allah, He gave every community of you a Quran. So the insect, they have Quran, the pigs, they have Quran, the donkeys, they have Quran. And because how you can judge an animal unless you give him a law, correct? Unless like to judge you, if there is no law, there's no judgment. If everything is allowed, then there's no judgment. You know, if I say there's no law, do whatever you wish, that's mean there's no judgment. So the judgment of the animals is based on what? Is based on Allah giving law, Quran, to every community of this community, including the birds, the insects, the pigs, the monkeys, the donkeys, all kind of animals. Now this is again just additional stupid statement from someone he claimed to be God, because as we know, animals are not you know, qualified to be judged, for they are programmed. You know, like as an example, you do not need to teach a duck how to swim. Right away she come from the egg, she jump in the water. You know, she follow her mom right away. I mean, you do not need to teach her how to swim. Why? Because they are programmed. And if you take an insect without being in a community, she do exactly what like let us say her mom was doing without training. Just take her, put in different place. If we take a newborn, let us say new eggs of ants, and we put them in different place where there is no adult ants around them, you will see that those, they will grow as if they are, there's adult community around them, and they do not need any training. Right away they start practicing what ants they do. So those are programmed, and to say are going to judge them, it's a very stupid statement.
Mhm.
Like you know, I don't know if you saw a video made by a Muslim Abdul from Gaza. He's a, you know, he called himself Palestinian. He said the reasons we should not eat the pigs, because Allah, he made them Jews. So when you eat a pig, you are eating a Jew. Now he wanna prove that. He said, as an example, you notice a very disgusting behavior of pigs other animals don't do. And he said, and I'm quoting him, he said, as an example, pigs, they have sex with their mother. You know, yeah. So pigs, they have sex with their mother, and remember, he's trying to prove that pigs are Jews. You know, so why they are Jews? Here we go, the proof that the only animals have sex with their mother is the pigs. But for sure, this is very stupid, because animals, they don't know what mother mean. You know, all animals, they have sex with their mother if she's around. It doesn't matter. So this is a very stupid statement, but this is the limitation of the mind of the Muslim. And in the same video, he tried to prove to us that pigs are disgusting and they are Jews. How he proved it? He said the only animal eat their own feces is pigs, which is very, very false. There's a lot of animals, including the ones it is not forbidden in Islam to eat. They eat their poo. As an example, the best meal for a chicken is poo. You know, if you live in a village and, like, you know, you will see like a naked boy, he's like just little, he don't have a diaper, and he did his poo, you will see the chicken fighting over his poo.
Yeah.
So they have a frozen mentality, and they have their own mindset, and they don't listen to anyone except themselves. And what I find it funny about Muslims, not even one Muslim, like this guy who made a video about the pigs who they are Jews, not even one Muslim in the text, he said to him, come on, man, people will laugh at us, don't say that. You know what I mean? All the Muslims agree with him. And then you ask yourself, how come? Like, not even one of them, he says to him that, are you stupid, are you a donkey, or what? Even if you are a Muslim, don't you have a brain? Don't you find that this is embarrassing to be part of your religion? So here we ask the Muslims, if there is anyone would like to call, how Allah is going to judge the mosquito, why Allah will gather all the animals, and how Muhammad, he said Allah is going to judge between two goats. What is the point of judgment between two goats?
There is one cure: eat more bacon.
Yeah, I mean, but what is the
Sorry.
Yeah, you know, it's a madness. Sometimes you do not know, you know, you don't know what to say, because it's very, very stupid statement to believe that there's two animals we are going to take to court, and the judge is going to judge between them, and this judge is Allah. You know, how we can judge between two animals? I mean, what is the logic of this judgment? I understand that a human being will be judged because he have a brain, and he have a judgment, and he have a teaching, etc. But I'm going to judge an animal based on what? And if animals will be judged for you know, let us say shedding blood, how Allah himself, he justifies shedding blood? Like, when you hear Muhammad saying two animals, they fought together, they will be judged in front of Allah, you think that Muhammad is Buddha. You know what I mean? He have like he have like some kind of special spirituality, and he believed that even animals, they are not animals, they are nation of human. You know, because Buddhas, Hindus, they believe that if you were a bad person, you in the coming life you might be something like bad insect, right? If you are a good person, in the coming life you might be a good creature or something good. in order to say that animals are going to be judged, we have to be really people who believe in reincarnation of a human being to be something else. Therefore, he is in the form of an insect, but in fact he is a human. So then we can accept this statement from that belief to believe that animals can be judged. But if the Muslims reject the reincarnation, as an example, we as a Christian, we believe that God came to us as a man. So the word come as a man. The Muslim, they say we don't believe in reincarnation, but the fact this is false, because all of us, we knew that they have it, but let's say without noticing they have it. The Muslims, they believe that when he die, Allah will resurrect him, but in different body. Isn't it? This is reincarnation. You know, like the new body. It's a new body, a new soul, and you will be a different person. Same time, Allah Himself, He changed His shape. He come in different shape. So He was something. He will come to the Muslim with something else, and then the Muslim, they will reject Him, and then Allah, He will change His shape, and He will come to them in a shape which they like. Additional to that, we know that Allah in the Quran supposedly said that He sent His spirit and appeared in the front of Mary as a perfect man. So here we go, we have a spirit who took the shape of a human being and became a human being. Now if we ask the Muslims, is that a human being a human? They say no, he's an angel. Okay, so do you believe in incarnation or you don't? They say no, we don't. Well, okay, you just told me that he is an angel, but he is coming as a man. He is a man or he's an angel? What happened exactly when he come as an angel, as a man? Because the Quran says he came as a perfect man, which means nothing is missing. He is a perfect man as he is. So the idea, you know, all the ideas which Muslims refuse about Christianity, in fact they have it in their religion. All the idea they refuse about Hindus, they have it in their religion, including the black stone and the Kaaba, and shaving the head when they do Hajj, and many things actually they took from the Hindus. Actually, there is a strong evidence that even the word Mecca originally is from the Sanskrit language. It is not an Arabic word, you know.
Yeah.
So you know, Islam, as I believe, it's a mix and collection of religions.
I have no doubt about it, because you can find so much from many different books before Islam.
All right.
You can find lots of weird, interesting stuff, but it's hard to debate Muslims on these things, because as you said, they are so bound to defending their scriptures that it terrifies them. When you, even if you put up like 3 things and say this is wrong, or this is wrong, or this is wrong, and ask them to choose wisely, what does Allah mean? Did he forget? Did Muhammad forget? Or is the Quran lying? Because they, you know, that they will become apostate if they choose either one of the answers.
Well, you know, the Muslims, the idea of debating a Muslim, when you debate him, you don't debate. You are going to play a game with him. You have to trap the Muslim to make him say something.
Get them in the corner.
Yeah, and then you can get something. Otherwise, there's no debate.
No, and when you get them in the corner, they take down the post and disappear.
Yeah, like, you know, even the Muslim themselves, they don't agree about what they believe. You know? Like, you know, we are debating with a Muslim in the text. He is saying that Adam is not the first man. If you ask other Muslim, he will say no, Adam is the first man. So which Muslim is the one who is a Muslim? The one who believe in Adam as the first man, or the one who believe in Adam is not the first man? You know, both of them, they think, because remember Muhammad, he said, my nation will be 73 sect. One of them is going to go to heaven, the rest will go to hell. And as long the rest will go to hell, so we have the opportunity of 72 to 1, which means the minority are the one who will go to heaven. The minority, because it is 1 to 73. You see, if you hold you know, those who play cards, what is the chance to win? Is 1 to 4, correct? If you are playing like 4 people, so the chance to win is 1 to 4. But in Islam is bigger gambling. It because you know, the chance to win is 1 to 73. You know,
Yeah.
so how we know which one is the correct one? And like as an example, the Muslims, if you remember, brother Nabil Qurashi, God bless his soul, the Muslim, they start saying he is not a Muslim. I don't care really if you consider him as a Muslim or not. This is not my scenario. But if your God Muhammad, he said that my nation will be 73 sect, and he called them by word, called them my nation. So why they are considered by Muhammad my nation, but yet they are not Muslims? Because obviously Muhammad is saying here that the only true Muslim sect is one out of the 73, as I'm showing in the screen. So look what it says here. The Jews is split into 71 sect, one of which will be in paradise and 70 in hell. All right. But yet he is calling them all Jews. You see that? He didn't call them like all of them are called Jews. And then he called the Christian. He said the Christian, they split already into 72 sect, 71 of which will be in hell and one in paradise, but yet he is calling them Christians. Now when he speak about Muslim, look what he said. I swear by the one who his hand is the soul of Muhammad, my nation. Now who is the nation of Muhammad? The Muslims will split into 73 sect, one which will be in paradise and the 72 in hell. So the 72 which is going to go to hell, they are Muslims, because he called them my nation. And he called the Christians, all of them are Christians, but yet there's only one sect will go to heaven, even though they are 72 sect. And he called all the Jews, all of them Jews, but yet there's only one sect will go to heaven. So Muhammad himself, he confirmed that all Islamic sect are Muslims, but the majority of them, they are going to go to hell, because the average of going to hell is 72 to 1. One go to heaven, 72 Muslim will go to hell. And that in here will show you how the Muslims, they are retaking this. They play games. If you ask a Muslim how many Muslims there is, he will say to you 1.4. He said, you ask him, is the Shia Muslim? He say no.
Yeah.
Okay, so we take 600 million now. How come you are counting them when we ask you about Muslims, but when we ask you if they are Muslims or not, you say no? How come you count all the numbers of what it's called Muslims in the world, just to give us numbers, to be proud about the numbers, but yet you don't approve them to be Muslims? For Islam is about hypocrisy.
Yeah.
You know, they just want to give you numbers to make you impressed with the numbers. They think numbers make anything. You know, if by numbers we are the majority in the world as a Christians, but who care about numbers or not? In certain date, Jesus was only with the 12 followers. Just the 12. Does that mean that Jesus at that time he was wrong? According to me, no. Muhammad himself, according to Muslims, he spent most of his life, only 70 people believe in him. And I believe this number is fabricated, because you know, number 70 is like all over Islam. 70 virgins, 70. I mean, why 70 people believe in Muhammad? What 70? Where are they? So all those numbers are fabricated. However, even the Muslims agree that most of his life, Muhammad, he spent, and he made, after all those years, 70 people only accept Islam. So does that mean at that time, if somebody came to Muhammad and he said my followers are 100, that means Muhammad is wrong and the one who have 100 follower is right? So even though logic is naive, and it's stupid, and it's very stupid to count everybody as a Muslim. Give a freedom for people in Pakistan, and let's see how many Muslims there's in Pakistan. Don't kill gays and atheists and lesbian, and let us see how many left Muslims. Give people the chance to convert to different religion. How we can know how many Muslims in Saudi Arabia if there is only one religion in Saudi Arabia is allowed? You know, so even their numbers is fabricated. However, even those who they call themselves believers, they have no idea what Islam is about. And here we are waiting for a Muslim to call us.
Yeah.
You see, a Muslim, he will find you a verse as the one you talk about from the Bible about 4 legs. I mean, why he is so much interested in a verse in the Bible, but yet you do not know what is written in his Quran. Each time I ask a Muslim, he said, this is the first time I hear about it. How come his interest suddenly became in the Bible? But he is like a person who goes to the Bible is somebody, he knows his book, he finished reading his book, at least read it, and then you start reading other people's books. The Muslim, they say to you, we recite the Quran by heart. Okay, how come none of you can explain the Quran for me? How come even those who did read the Quran cannot explain the verse in the Quran? So you memorize, but you don't understand? And how you memorize a book written in a language is not yours? What the point? It's like somebody singing a song in French, but you don't speak French. That's stupid. That does not make you educated, does not make you a hero. That's make you a fool who repeat words without knowing what they mean. You know,
Yeah.
like first time I heard about the food in America, I heard about hot dogs. I said to myself, those Americans are sick. I look in the dictionary, it says hot dogs. I look at dogs, it's mean dogs. I mean, like, you know, dogs. So I said to myself, oh, man, those Americans are sick. They are eating hot dogs. Disgusting, stupid. So how you can learn about somebody if you do not know the culture, you do not know the language, you do not know what the words mean, you do not know what the phrase mean, because sometimes words we compare together, we make them different meaning, right?
Yeah.
So a Muslim who don't speak a language is speaking about, you have no idea what the culture is about, and then he try to tell us that I memorized the Quran, but you do not understand the language, you do not understand the culture, you have no idea what they mean, and then you try to tell me I memorized the Quran. That's mean you are a recording machine, stupid machine, you know. And most of them actually they memorize the Quran, but do not even know how to write and read. As an example, the Muslim themselves, they say to us, Muhammad himself, he do not know how to write, how to read. Imagine we bring somebody to be our teacher, but he himself do not know how to write, how to read. That's stupid. I mean, I can accept him to be a teacher if he's teaching me to make a door. You know, he's a carpenter, like, you know, some kind of a profession do not need writing and reading. But even that one, actually, he needs some education, because you have to use numbers, you have to calculate. You know, it's not just like that. So any profession in life required you to know certain knowledge in order to accomplish that you know, profession. Now somebody is coming to us with profession of teacher. The Muslim, they say to us, he do not know how to write, how to read. Well, if this is true, that explains why he says stupid things. Because if he knew how to write, how to read, he will not say and do stupid things like what we see in the Quran. Like when the Quran says that Azar, Abraham, he said to his father Azar. If you ask the Muslims what Azar mean, they say to you this is the name of his father. But this is because they are ignorant like their prophet. Azar is an Aramaic word which means foolish or stupid or etc. So Abraham, he said to his father, foolish, are you going to worship idols? So the Muslim Abdul, because he is ignorant and his prophet is a thief, he have no idea what the word mean, he copy, he paste, and then when they ask him what this is mean, he have no idea. You see, actually, if we ask the Muslims why Muhammad did not make explanation for the Quran, any Muslim can answer? Why Muhammad he did not explain the Quran? If we ask Muslims about a verse in the Quran, he will say, oh, you need to read the tafsir. Okay, the tafsir is made by who? Tafsir means interpretation, made by a scholar. Okay, was this a scholar living in the time of Muhammad? He say no. Okay, then how we know that this person he got this, the right meaning? You see, if I am a person, say something, and I put it in a text, and this text is coming from different culture, different language, and then I try to explain to you this text, how you guarantee that I am giving you the correct explanation and what it's meant in this text? There's no guarantee. Why Muhammad did not give us an answer? Name for me one verse in the Quran Muhammad voluntarily he explained it. Any Muslim can do that? Actually, Muhammad, when he got busted and he could not give answers, he said that there's a big part of the Quran nobody knows what they mean save Allah. So imagine somebody is coming to us with the Quran, and then he said to us, well, this Quran nobody knows what they mean, so why you are giving us the Quran, and who are you? What is your job exactly?
I think you have a Muslim who wants to call in.
All right, hang up, let us see, let us receive him.
Yeah, thanks for now.
Thank you for calling, please. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You are stuck. Look at, guys, this is a chapter 3 verse number 7. What kind of God? He says that there is part of the Quran nobody knows what they mean, what he means save Allah. What does that mean? Because Muhammad himself is a thief. He is copying others. He do not know what those verses mean. You know what I mean? It's like me, you know, I have books and then I copy somebody else's book. And then I say to you, I am the one who wrote the book. And then you ask me about something I said in my book. And then I say to you, only Allah knows what this is mean. Why the founder of Islam, the prophet of Allah, at least did not ask his God Allah what those verses mean, and the solution is there, easy. I mean, can't Allah answer Muhammad? He's a prophet. And what the point of sending verses? Nobody knows what they mean. Nobody knows what they mean save Allah. Agree with me? But no one knows its hiding meaning except Allah. Hiding meaning? Simply, this was an answer from Muhammad to get away with theft. He steal from other people's books. He put it in his book, and don't ask me. Because if you ask me, that is going to get me busted. Where is the Muslim who he said he want to call? Is he around? Where is the guy who want to call? Hello?
Hello. Hello, sir.
Hey, my friend, how are you?
How are you? You alright? Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to
No problem.
ask a question. You're always on an interesting topic, so it's very difficult when to call. Well, I wanted to ask a question, but then also you mentioned two things whilst you were speaking to the previous person. One of them was that you were saying that the way that people memorize the Quran, what you'll notice is that there's a lot of people who don't speak English, but they are able to sing an English song that speak English.
Right.
You know, I know people like that who don't speak English, but they can sing an English song.
Yeah, especially like Korean or Japanese. They don't speak English, but they sing English songs.
Yeah, so it's a bit, those people that memorize it, it's a bit like that. It's just a bit pointed.
The music make it easy because when you make it like a tone of music, it's easy to memorize it. And
of
it's
course.
a song like I can remember to you right now a commercial I used to see in TV when I was 7 years old. You know, so what the Muslims they do in a very early age, you cannot learn the Quran, memorize it when you are old. This is something done before the age of 9. You see, they force them. You can go watch on YouTube how they beat them. They even beat them.
No, I've seen the videos. There's the videos. They're getting beaten.
Right.
Actually,
so they keep
beaten,
repeating the same verse, repeating until he memorizes it. Then he go to the second chapter, etc. So they spend like 2 or 3 years in order to memorize the Quran, and that have to be done in an early age. Like you cannot ask someone he is. I challenge a Muslim who converted to Islam at the age of, let's say, 25 to memorize the Quran. I want to see that happening. That will not happen, you know.
Well, I mean, to be honest, the Quran is only got about 5,000 verses, so it's not like it's a massive book. And the other thing you mentioned to do with how they say, you know, there is like 1.6 or 1.8 billion Muslims. One of the things that like I've noticed myself, I was looking at the Pew Research, you know, which is like the main research thing, and he has there that the population of Muslims in Turkey is 98.5 something. So basically what they were saying is that I've looked at the stats in one particular year, and there was only 1 million out of the 73 or 72. There was at that time, so I think this was 2010, there was only 1 million, there were no Muslims. And it just shows how the people, when they make these numbers that there is 1 point something billion Muslims, is they basically take these numbers as they are. I mean, you could, as long as you have a parent that is a Muslim, you are registered as a Muslim in Turkey. That's how it works. Plus you have at least 15 million of Kurdish, that not all of them are actually Muslims. A lot of them are become atheists and left Islam.
You wanna laugh? There is I remember there's when I was overseas, I was trying to communicate with someone, and he told me the only he live in Turkey actually. He told me the only application is working here good is an application called let me remember, Tango. He said download it, and this is my name. Now I put the I download the program, and I could not find his name. So he said, okay, look for my name, like look for Turkey location. For some reason his name is not coming, or the account. Anyway, so I put Turkey location, and I start looking. I could not find any decent profile. All of it is for hookers. And right now, any of you can go and put go to this application and put the word Istanbul, you know, Turkey, and look, you know, hookers, naked women. They are just naked women. So
it's a big business.
It's, you know, the Turkish people are far away. You know, if you go to Turkey, there's nothing there but nightclubs, naked people. I remember when I was in England, I was taking an English class, and we have 2 Turkish girls. When they come to our, by the way, I'm not insulting the Turkish, I'm just stating a fact. Those 2 Turkish girls, when they come to our classroom have like 40-45 people. We are like a chicken on the top of each other. Why? Because of those 2 girls. They are almost wearing no clothes. Even the teacher is shy to look at them. You know, they are like coming, you know, they are almost naked. So when they count for us Muslims, there's most of those what is called Islamic countries, they have no idea what Islam is about. Actually, there's some countries even Islam is forbidden there. You know, like now the Islam now is not forbidden in Turkey, but remember, not a long time ago it was forbidden, right? And the same I think in Kazakhstan, Quran is totally forbidden in that country. I think the president of this country, he forbid Islam totally. Is not allowed. Quran is not allowed. Mosques are not allowed. Islamic school are not allowed. And this is the majority of the country are Muslims, but they are Muslim by name. So there's many countries who they are considered Islamic countries, but they hate Islam to death. Now, if we ask ourselves how many Muslims are really in the world, the answer will be very simple. If Muslims are the one who they are dominating the population in a country like Egypt, so why Islam is not ruling? Because remember, Islam is not like Christianity. Islam is religion and government.
And political.
Yeah, it's a government politics.
It's a political ideology.
So they have to rule everything. They have to control the court. They have to control the judges, the police, the caliphate. You have to be caliphate, not even president. So where is Islam in Algeria, as an example? Where is Islam in Morocco? Where is Islam in Libya? Where is Islam in all those countries? We cannot find. The only country is a practice in Islam is in Iran, and those are Shia. The rest, Islam is not really practiced, even in Saudi Arabia. You know, like until now in Saudi Arabia, as we speak, there's no Christian pages yet in Saudi Arabia. And jizya, as we know, this is a very important part of Islam. Anyone is not a Muslim who live under Islamic law, he have to pay jizya. There's no jizya in Saudi Arabia.
And all these workers that go and work in Saudi Arabia, they don't pay jizya.
They don't, because simply they need them. If they say we have
Yeah,
to pay
of course.
jizya and we need to spit at your face and we need to beat you up when you walk in the street, nobody will stay. And Saudi Arabia will go back to the cave time again. You know, so because they need them, they don't practice it. And who can make an American pay jizya? They are the one who pay. I remember during the Gulf War, in the month of Ramadan, there was an American soldier from the Marines. She is a female, so she dropped off her car, and she having, you know, her hair is exposed. She is an American. This is during the war with Iraq. You know, those the religious police who beat people for not wearing Islamic clothes.
Yeah, yeah.
They came to her to beat her. She shot them both. She shot 2 of them by her gun.
She was an army, U.S. Army
She is a
soldier.
USA Army soldier. Who dared to arrest her? Nobody. She shot them. She sit in her car, and nobody followed her, and nobody who dare, you know. So they practice those things over somebody is poor. As an example, if you are an American and you and they found you that you have whiskey in your apartment, you know, they try to hide it. If they cannot, they will deport. They deport you out of the country. But if you are an Indian poor person, then suddenly Islam is going to be practiced. Or maybe
It
you
will be
are,
big news.
or yeah,
Big news.
or you are from Indonesia, or you are from you know, the poor countries. So they are selective in everything in Islamic countries is based on racism. So if you are coming, even if you are a Muslim, by the way, like in Saudi Arabia, more than 1,200 Indonesian Muslim women get killed in 1 year. 1 year, imagine. Those are Indonesian maids who came to Saudi Arabia to work as maids. To the point you can search it in Google. If somebody can help and find us a news, the Indonesian government, they have to stop any employment to Saudi Arabia for maids. No female can go no more. Why? Because what they do, they go to Indonesia, they bring those poor people. You know, nothing wrong with being poor. I mean, it can happen to you, it can happen to me. You know, we are lucky. I'm not born in Indonesia, but if I'm born there, I might be looking for a job as anything. So they bring them from those poor countries and they enslave them under maid name. But the fact is a slavery. Even though she's a Muslim, they rape her. You know, the owner of the house, his children, the women, they, you know, there's a case. I don't know if you live in England, right? There's a case of a Saudi princess. She was jailing her maids in England. You know,
there's been so many cases, but the government here, of course, doesn't do anything.
Money.
There was in Paris as well. There was in Paris.
There's a guy. He killed his own servant. You know, in England.
Saudi
prince.
A gay guy, by the way.
Yeah. He bring, you know, he make party, sex party. So
yeah,
this is what they do. They are very perverted people, and they enslave people. But when you speak to them about Islam, they give you speeches about the amazing, beautiful Islam. But if you go to Islamic countries, employment is very horrible. It's a slavery. If you go right now to Qatar, how many people they are dying to build stadium for Qatar? You know,
loads.
Just wait. In 20 years from now, they will say to you the golden age of Qatar, and they will show you how many stadium they build. But none of them is built by a citizen from Qatar. It's built by the poor Indian, poor Filipinos,
Indian labor,
and they are dying there to build.
It's disgusting. There's been so many reports here in UK that they've been mentioning about how bad they are suffering. So it's very disgusting.
They bring like 50 Indian. They put them all in one room, like shelves, you know. And those
I've seen it. And I've looked into it, and it's absolutely disgusting. And
but if you are
for that reason, I don't even watch football anymore.
But you, as a British citizen, even if though maybe your origin is from India, if you go to Saudi Arabia, they will give you your own apartment now. You know what I mean? Even though if you are originally from India, so they treat you based in your citizenship. They are very much disgusting people. They are not fair. So
discrimination.
Discriminate you when you are poor. Discrimination only on the poor one. You see, they don't discriminate the rich one. They don't discriminate the ones coming from powerful countries.
Of course, they don't discriminate the rich one. There was just very recently there was some murder of this model in Malaysia. Apparently, the guy is a rich guy, and it looks like there were, you know, some sex involved or something with his missus. They found a girl 20 floors down, and she had been at the flat, so she has posted pictures of being in the flat, and basically straight away, and the couple pretended, oh, we were asleep, we didn't know. They found that even in her neck there was, like, she was strangled, and the police in Malaysia said straight away, it's not a murder, we don't know, she must have committed suicide. It was like ridiculous, like, you know.
Yeah.
But the guy is very rich,
and they will accuse you with something, you know. He can accuse this maid or etc., but she stole some money from him, she ran away. This is what they do in Saudi Arabia. They bring a maid, they rape her, and she gets pregnant. Now they want to get rid of her, so they kill her, they dump her in the desert, and then they report to the police that our maid, she ran away and she stole etc. jewelries. All right.
or she's missing and we can't find her.
No. They will say she stole to give a reason why she ran. Because you have to give a reason. We found my wife. She found her jewelry is missing. You know, so she disappeared. And then after, let us say, if you know Saudi Arabia, how big it is. So in a 1 million mile country in the desert, if they found your bones after a year from now, they will find next to it a ring from gold, which supposedly is stolen from this owner, you know. And who is going to investigate? Who cares? I mean, she's just a maid, you know. They will send a report to the Indonesian.
That's what it is, and it's hypocrisy. And also, there is a documentary, a very funny documentary actually. I don't know if, I think it was from BBC. They were showing the Turks, they're showing the prostitution in Turkey. And what was funny about it is apparently in Turkey they've got quite a lot of she-males.
Yeah.
And he was showing that. And it was so funny. There was a group of young Turkish guys. So the ladies asking them, you know, the guys that had been to these prostitutes, and he was asking them, and he was like, so you're going to this lady, you know she's a transsexual, you know she's actually a man, you know?
Yeah.
And they were like, yes, but I do her, and she doesn't do me. But that makes you gay. She would say, no, I'm not gay. Me? Oh no, I hate gay. It was so funny. I swear, you should watch it. It was so funny. I didn't stop laughing. The one was saying, but you know, that makes you gay. That's a man. No, but I don't do. I do to him. He doesn't do.
You remember once I mentioned a Saudi guy. This was in the Philippines. I was in a coffee shop with the transgender. The transgender is like 6 foot, and the Saudi is like is like 5 foot. He's like you know. So he is sitting in the coffee shop outside, and I feel sorry for him. I said to myself, "There's no way this guy he know that this is not a girl," you know. So I wanted to tell him that he has been. He have a big surprise waiting for him in the hotel. So. I waited. I cannot say because I know those. Obviously, they are prostitute. They speak Arabic because most of their customers are Arab. So I know if I speak Arabic, she will know. If I speak English, she will know. This she female, she male. So anyway, finally, this transgender decided to go to the bathroom. Took advantage, and I said to him, "Hey, how are you?" He said, "You know." I speak to him Arabic. I said, "By the way, the one with you, she is not a woman." And then he said to me, "And what's your business?" You know, what's your business? You know, I said, "Nothing. I mean, I'm warning you." He said, "What's your business?"
Yeah, but the thing is, this same guy will go 3-4 times in mosque and become religious and show like he's religious and stuff. It's hypocrisy. Look, the actual question what I wanted to ask, I wanted to phone you in relation to the name Qasim or Shasim.
Qasim, yeah.
You know, yeah, the previous name. Because what's happening is in Twitter, especially, you know, when there is a discussion or I post something, I don't say Muhammad, I say Qasim. So I say like your prophet Qasim did this, and you get loads of these Muslims. They obviously don't know that that's his name. They're like, we never had a prophet. They text him, we never had a prophet called Qasim. So I don't know where you got this. What is Qasim? And then when I say your prophet's name was Qasim, they're like, oh, show me, that sort of thing. There is also, I was looking at this on the Sunnah.com. There is what is called Qasim. Is that his name also?
Abdul what?
Adul, A-D-U-L, and a line, a dash, Qasim. Maybe that's how they spell it, but I'm not sure. It was in quite a few.
It might be different
translation.
You have to give it to me in Arabic, because in English sometimes it's confusing what they mean.
It was in quite a few. In Sunnah.com, if you search like Adul, A-D-U-L, and dash, and Q-I-S-I-M, like Shasim, with a Q. Basically, that seemed to come like a lot of it, and it seemed to say that that was his name. So I don't know if it's a title or not, but that seemed to be basically.
If you can give me a link, that would be good, so I can see. Anyway, this is Abu Qasim. You mean Abu Qasim?
Yeah.
No, this is supposedly they call him by this name as the father of someone. His name is Qasim, but this is not Abu Qasim. No. Yeah, but regarding the
the reason why I'm asking is because I had both of your books, but because I gave it to people and they never give it to me back, so I couldn't even find the reference. There was one or two reference I found somewhere else, but because I know you wrote about it. That's where I learned it. I learned it from your book.
Muhammad.
His name
Muhammad. He used to be called many names. One of them is Abu Kabsha. And Abu Kabsha supposedly is like it's kind of an insult name, but Qasim, maybe I can find you from Islam Online, the article, but as I know that it was in Arabic, as I remember. Let me search Islam Online.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, the real name. I will search in English first.
5 years ago.
Yeah, I will search in English first to see if I can find it for you. Because this is Islam Online, they cannot say. Actually, here we go. I made a video about it long time ago. Somebody have it. Maybe you can download it. Let me post the link here. This.
What objection do Muslims have to say that that's not his name? Is there any strong evidence that his name was Ahmed or Muhammad given at birth? Is there
obviously even from the Quran we can prove it that Muhammad cannot be his name, because if your name is Ahmad, that's it. What Muhammad then? What is Muhammad? If my name is a Christian, that's my name is a Christian. Names I should have. So obviously those are titles given to Muhammad. They are not a name, and they mean the praised one. So I believe that Muhammad was trying to to claim himself to be the Messiah. He is the praised one. Otherwise, this is not the name of a person. Actually, this is the name of God. If Muhammad is the praised one, so who is Allah? And if Muhammad name is Muhammad, as they call him, so who is Ahmad? And who is Al-Mustafa? Muhammad, he have 70 names. If we go right now, let me show you. Let me see.
Because I'm on the phone and I can't see. It's just if you can, about the names of Muhammad, where it came about. I would find it interesting. I'll leave it to it.
I will find you at least in Arabic. I will find it for you, and maybe then we can search in English. But clearly, and the one who started mentioning this, it was the Muslim themselves. It was not really the Christians. It's not like us Christians or Arab Christians who is the one who discovered this. It was the Muslims who they are saying that Muhammad's real name is not Muhammad. So let us see. As I remember the
All right,
title.
all right, I'm gonna leave you to it. But I mean, if it's something that you can, I'd appreciate it, because it's quite an interesting thing. Because as I've noticed, is hardly any Muslim seems to know that that's his name.
Well, Muslim, they know nothing anyway. I mean, since when the Muslims they know anything about Islam? You ask a Muslim about anything, he would say, "This is the first time I heard of it." Okay, here we go. Okay, this is Islam Online.
But the Bible says this, brother.
Yeah, you see, here we go. I went to the archive. This is Islam Online. I will put it in the screen so everybody can see.
Oh, and
I will give it to you in the text in the chat, so you can click on it and open it. Okay, hang up so you can see it. You see,
all right, thank you.
This is the archive of Islam Online, as you see. Islam Online. Do you see it? This is not my website. This is not a Christian website. And this article written by Muslims. And the one who made this is a new study. However, this is not something new. We know about it from a long time ago. But the Muslims are the one who spread this about their prophet. So this is Dr. Hisham Ja'id. Excuse me. He is a Muslim doctor. He have a PhD in history. He have a book. It's called The History of the Da'wah of the Muhammadan. And he's a Muslim. All right. And he is the one who is giving the reference and giving the proof that Muhammad, his real name is Qatham. So here they are discussing his book, and he is talking about the name of the prophet, that his real name have nothing to do with Muhammad. Muhammad is just a title he was given to himself, or was given by his followers long after he claimed to be a prophet. And you will see here, this even the title says, though, if I take this to Google, let me pause the link for you guys here in the text. And I think Phil in the text is posting for you something in English. I don't know if you can see it. You see, this is Islam Online. This is Islam Online. This is not a Christian online. And the article is there speaking about Muhammad. His real name is Qatham. And there is many, many official Islamic news agencies speaking of that. Here we go. This is Islam Ka.info. Now, for sure, some of them they will say this is not right. Some of them they say it's true. This is Islam Ka.info. But in this website they are trying to defeat it. The simple thing, what happened, that Muhammad, he used to have an uncle. He died before his birth. His name is Qatham. So when he came to let's say his mother, she gave birth to him, according to the Islamic reference, his grandfather called him Qatham. That's all. And that makes sense. Always those people, when they lose one member of the family and there's a new one born after it, the first one is born after it, they call him by the name of the one who is missing. So the uncle before him, his name is Qatham. Muhammad is born after, so they called him by Qatham. Now there's many reasons to believe that Muhammad name, regardless of the name of Muhammad is Qatham or not, regardless of this issue, Muhammad, he had many names. If we go right now and search, you can search right now in English. It says the names of the Prophet Muhammad. He have 70 names. Sorry, he have 99 names. The names Prophet Muhammad. If Muhammad, his name is Muhammad, why he have 99 names? Obviously none of those are his names. They are titles. Look here, they come with a new, they have a new the 201 names. Do you see it? 201 names. But other Muslim group, they say that he have 99 names like Allah. You know, let us see here. Okay, let us see. The 99 names of Allah, 99 names of the Prophet Muhammad. Do you see it? So what is the name of Muhammad then? You know, why David does not have 99 names? Why Sulaiman he have one name? Why Moses have one name? Then we need to ask ourselves, why Muhammad he have all those names? Why the Quran, the same Quran, call Muhammad Muhammad in one verse and call Muhammad Ahmad in different verse? Ahmad is not the same as Muhammad. It's a close in the meaning, yes, but it's not the same name. So obviously those are titles Muhammad he gave himself with, or he gave himself to accomplish a new era in his life, to forget about who he is, who he used to be. He is a new person. Let me see if I can find you. Other name. Here, like this is an article. They are asking why Muhammad was called Abi Kabsha. Muhammad, his real name, Abi Kabsha. This is additional name. I did not spoke about it in my book, but it's a real name. I mean, this is what they call him in Islamic books. They witness for that. And this is even can be found in Al-Qurtubi. Let me see. Here we go. I will go to the Quran, Tafsir al-Quran, which means this is written in Tafsir al-Quran. I'm just trying to find an official website. Well, this is Google. Here we go. This is the official website. I'm just looking. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi. Tafsir al-Qurtubi. And here, and this is the page number. You see here in the Quran, speaking about a God, which is supposedly Allah. But in fact, yes, it is Allah, but this is a pagan God. Let us go here. Hold on. Quran. If you go to chapter 53, verse number 49, chapter 53, verse number 49, and you read any translation you wish. That he is the Lord of Sirius, the mighty star. Now here the translation is not really accurate. This is a god, pagan god, The Arab they used to worship, and Muhammad he used to worship, and Muhammad he was called Abu Kabsha. Who is Abu Kabsha? If we go to the book of Al-Qurtubi, he says the following. And he is the Lord of Rabbu Shara. Ash-Shara, Kawkab al-Mudi. Ash-Shara is a planet which is a bright planet, and he is the one appear in the Al-Jawza. I don't know what the translation of Al-Jawza in if you know those what they call them, the one you for the luck. I forgot, you know. I need to translate. So he is one of those groups who they used your, like they read your fortune for you if you do those things. So he is the Lord of this group, and he is a plan to appear when it is so hot. All right. So here explain what about this plant, and the Arab they used to believe that Al-Jawza and Al-Shara, they are both our sisters, and they are the sisters of a star called Suhail. And here it says, and he is the Lord of Ash-Shara, that there is no other God but him. So he is the Lord of this star, and the Arab used to worship him. And then Allah he told them that he is the Lord of Ash-Shara, is his Lord. And then he continues saying, and some they said the first one who was worshiping this star, his name is Abu Kabsha, and he was one of the grandfathers of Muhammad, and like from his ancestor. And then the mushrikeen, the people of Quraysh, they used to call Muhammad Abu Kabsha when he start calling to worship Allah, and he you know, he disagree with them. Now here you will notice something very missing in this story. If Muhammad is not worshiping the same of their God, and they just say that the Arab before Muhammad they used to worship this guy, sorry, this is star, and the first one who worship him, his name is Abu Kabsha. So why they are saying Muhammad is Abu Kabsha if that guy he was worshiping the same God they worship? And here it says that the Arab used to worship, and they believe that those two stars or those two planets they are sisters of the star is called a Suhail. All right. And then the Arab used to worship, here we go in front of my eyes. So now the Arab they worship, so why they want to call Muhammad Abu Kabsha unless he worship the same as his grandfather? All right. And here actually they call him by this name, وَمَا لَقِينَا مِنْ Abu Kabsha. Let me see if I can find it in the hadith in this English website. Hold on, let us see. I don't think so, but you know, we'll try. Here we go. It's here. But this is not about Muhammad. Let's see Abu Kabsha, the real Abu Kabsha Muhammad. This is not about Muhammad, no. Yeah, this is not about Muhammad. But anyway, this is in Al-Qurtubi. As you see the reference, I'm going to post it in the chat so you guys can grab it. If anyone speak Arabic, you can have it there. So there is many names Muhammad was given. People they used to make fun of him, they used to call him names, and there's names he gave for him to give himself an honor, the same as he claimed that he is from Ishmael, and he claimed that he is the praised one, and he claimed he is Al-Mustafa, which means the elect one. So he gave himself many names. I will give an example of Muhammad, what he said about himself. See here we go. Look at this. Who is the one saying that? Muhammad. Read with me, guys. If Muhammad is the name, then there's no need for the other names. Look what he said. Malik related to me from Ibn Shuhaib, from Muhammad ibn Jubayr, ibn etc. The Prophet, he said, I have 5 names. You have what? 5 names. I am Muhammad, I am Ahmad, I am Al-Mahi, I am one okay, and he is I am Al-Hashir. All right, and I am Al-Aqib. Okay, now anyone really believe that Muhammad have 5 names? Any Muslim here, they believe really Muhammad, his mother, she gave him 5 names, or those are titles? What do you think, Muslims? Did his mother, she gave him 5 names, or those things he gave, all those names are not his name? Obviously they are not his names. So Muhammad, he is giving himself, like here he's calling himself Al-Hashir. Al-Hashir is Allah, because supposedly Allah is the one who will gather people in the judgment day. How he become Al-Hashir? Muhammad mean the praised one, so Muhammad claiming to be Allah. For how Muhammad is a man, but yet he is the praised one. You can ask any Muslim what Muhammad mean, he will say to you the praised one. What Ahmad mean? The one you praised. What Al-Mahi mean? The eraser. He will erase Christianity and he will erase Judaism. How come he will not erase the Hindus and the Buddhas? Because he believed that Christians and the Jews are his enemy. He's the devil. So he is Al-Hashir. He is the one who will gather all the people in the judgment day. Well, maybe he is a shaitan then. So, and I am Al-Aqib. I am the one who came after. So all those are, they cannot be names. Unless the Abdul, he is dumb, stubborn, he believed that those really are names. You know what I mean? If there is any Muslim here don't agree, are those are names of Muhammad? And you can search right now, you can go to Google and search. You will see that the Muslim, they have 99 names of Muhammad. Some of them they say more than 200. Look what Muhammad he said in this hadith. I have many names. Notice here, why Muhammad saying I am Muhammad? Anyone notice with me what the problem here? Like, why I want to say I say I have many names and I include my real name? Doesn't make sense. He is counting only the names which people do not know. You know what I mean? It's like somebody says to you, okay, your name is a Christian, so why you are calling yourself Muhammad? You say, well, I have many names. I am Muhammad, I am Ahmad, I am Al-Mahi, I am etc., I am etc., I am etc. So he is counting all the names which is not his names. And this is from Sahih Muslim, and this is a Sahih Hadith. And why he have many names? Why even why Muhammad saying those are names? Those are not names. They are not. Because a person can have only one name. You see, the Muslim, they say Allah have 99 names. That's false. That's a lie. The God of Islam have only one name, that is Lah. The rest are titles. The rest are titles. Just go and read one by one. It's just description of the God. The only one the Muslim do not know what they mean is the first one, Allah. What Allah mean? I challenge any Muslim to tell me what Allah mean. They don't know. Why? Because it's a name, and this name is the foreign name. It is not an Arabic name, and this is why the Arab do not know what this word mean. The rest are Arabian words, so they know what they mean. Do we have any Muslim want to say something? Yeah, like he is the deceiver, he is the revenge, he is the killer, he is etc. You know. Any Abdul? Any brave Abdul? Have you ever heard of somebody his mother she called him many names? Like what? He is born, she called him Ahmad and Muhammad. She called him Al-Mahi and Al-Aqib. Those obviously they are religious names. Those are religious titles. Those are not a name of a person. It is a description of this person who claimed to be what he claimed. You know, like some Christians, they think, or because they don't have enough knowledge, they think that God of the Christians he have a name. Those are not really names. In the whole Bible there is no names. Even like we say Gabriel, we say the Muslim they copy the name, they call him Jibril. Mikael, Ishmael, Abraham, Jesus, Christ, Elohim. Those are not names. This is a statement. This is a sentence. This is a description. There's no names there. Even Adam is not a name. Adam, Eve, all the children of Adam, none of them is a name. They for you, because you are a foreign person who don't speak the language, it sounds like a name. You see, if you have a computer, and all of you do, right? When you click at an icon, you click at an icon, but the fact behind the icon there's a code. Do you agree? Like there's an icon in your computer that says photos, but this is what it says. Let us say title, but behind there's a lot of photos. But this folder is a very complicated coding. But for us, all what we know is what we care for is a simple thing. What is this? This is photo folder. Now the specialist, he knew how this folder is made. There's a lot of coding behind. So when we say the computer, or we call it Windows, but the fact it is coding, it's not images. Even your image that have your computer is code. You see, even the TV, the picture you watch is based on coding, certain kind of coding which make a picture for you come to be in the front of your eyes. So the Bible is the same. It is not a name. Everything is a description. And this is how the language is even based. Like even when your parents they call you a name, the fact it's not a name, it's a description. Like when somebody call his son a lion, okay, what does that mean? Lion is a lion, but he is describing you to be obviously you are not an animal like a lion, right? So he's trying to say this is a guy who is a brave like a lion, strong like a lion, scary like a lion. So he's making a statement. All right, this person he want to call him his daughter it's etc. name. That name is a description. It's not really a name. The Bible is more than just the example we gave you, because most of the Bibles which we call them names are contained of more than one word. That's why you see Gabriel, Mikael, Ishmael. So those are it's a statement, it's a phrase, it's an expression of something have to do with religion, not a name. All right. But most of us, we take it in a simple way, because we don't speak Hebrew, and when they say to us Adam, okay, Adam, his name is Adam, but this is not a name. Adam, it's a word mean man. Somebody, his name is man. But the Bible is giving us that the first person, actually the first, even Eve was called Adam. First person was created is called Adam. This is his kind. This is the kind of Adam. Anyway, Muhammad, obviously he is trying to copy from Christianity and from Judaism and trying to give himself a title, because all those who they have, let us say, glorified by people, they have a title. And Muhammad, he don't want to be just a person like the rest without being a person with title. So he's trying to give himself a glory. So he started from the highest name by claiming that he is the praised one. Simply, he is making himself equal to God. This name alone is enough to insult anyone who have a little brain, to ask himself a very simple question. If Muhammad is a slave of Allah, how his name is Muhammad? How the Muslims accept that their prophet, his name is the praised one? Which one we should be, if you are a Muslim, ask yourself, which one really you should be praising, Muhammad or God? If Muhammad is God, then you praise Muhammad, then you call him Muhammad. The name of Muhammad itself is an insult to the God the Muslims they believe in, if they claim to have one God. Why Allah, his name is not Ahmad and Muhammad? Don't Allah deserve the name Muhammad? Is not qualified, the praised one? So Muhammad is the praised one, Allah is what? The praised two? You know what I mean? Imagine I claim that I am a prophet, and they say to you, I am the glorified. What do you mean you are the glorified? What do you mean? Worship one God, his name is Allah, but I am the praised one. It doesn't make sense. If you remember, Muhammad, he said that the most Allah he hate, the most name he hate, is the one who call himself the King of Kings. Now every human being, and in the time of Muhammad is no different, knows who is the one is called the King of Kings. That is supposedly, the Christians believe that he is Jesus. Let us see if I can find the hadith in English. You can search it, it's not a big deal to find. It's like, it should be easy to find, actually. So the King of Kings. Okay, why Allah he hate the one who his name is the King of Kings? And do Muhammad knows, or Qatham, do he knew that this is the title was given to Jesus? This is not a name. For sure he know. Here we go. Allah apostle said the most awful name in Allah's sight on the day of resurrection, that will be of a man calling himself Malikul Muluk, the King of Kings. But the Muslims, they call their their kings, they call them caliphate. What would that mean? That Muhammad was the king of kings? You know what the caliphate mean? Caliphate, the one who inherit, the successor. Why they are the successor of Muhammad? Muhammad is dead. Why they are like, I will be a successor for someone before me, but all the caliphate of Islam, they are only successor to Muhammad. You know what I mean? Like, let us say there's a caliphate today, his name is the stupid Erdogan, and before him there's a caliphate, his name is Erdogan, and before him there is another caliphate, his name al-Baghdadi. Erdogan, who came after al-Baghdadi, he is not a successor for al-Baghdadi. No, he is a successor for Muhammad. For Muhammad is the king of kings in Islam. So Muhammad, he wanted to place himself as God. He is the law, he is the God, he is the eraser, he is the one who forgive, he is the one who, even in the judgment day, intercession is not allowed to anyone except to Muhammad. The first one who will be resurrected from the grave is Muhammad. The first one who will enter heaven is Muhammad. The one who his name written in the chair of Allah is Muhammad only. You see, Muhammad, he said a lot. The Muslim, they say to you, Jesus is a prophet, the great prophet in Islam. But the name of Jesus is not written in the chair of Allah according to Muslims. Neither Abraham, neither Moses, neither anyone. The name of Muhammad is written all over the chair of Allah. So obviously Allah, he worship Muhammad. Actually, you know the hadith where it says that Muhammad, he claimed that Allah, he told him through the angel Jibreel that if not you, Muhammad, the whole world is not created. Let me find you the hadith. If not you, I will not create the whole earth. So who is Allah? Who is Muhammad? Obviously Muhammad is God. Read with me. Here the question he's asking, what do you say about this hadith? If not you, I created nothing. I did not create the whole world. So this is supposedly Allah, he said that to Muhammad. And here the Muslims, they are responding, and this is sunnah.org. This is not a Christian website. Let me post it for you in the chat so you can read by your own. The whole universe is made for the sake of Muhammad. Allah himself, he created nothing but for Muhammad. The prophets, all of them, they are created for the sake of Muhammad. The earth, the mountains, the trees, the sky, the oxygen, the water, the fish, the animals, everything, the galaxies, all of it is made for the sake of Muhammad. So who is Muhammad? It's very obvious that this religion enforcing Muhammad to replace God, but yet they call him a slave of God. But in fact, Allah himself is a servant of Muhammad. You see, what is the purpose based on this story in front of us? If everything created for the sake of Muhammad, what is the purpose of a creation? Muhammad. What is the purpose of existence of Allah? Is to make Muhammad happy. This is what the story is saying to us. You know what I mean? Look what it says here. Is the prophet of Allah the reason for the creation or not? Are there any other hadith that support this narration? The answer, the scholar is answering now. Indeed, the prophet of Allah is the reason for the creation of Adam and the universe. If the prophet of Allah was not exist, then the arsh, the chair of Allah, even the chair of Allah will not be exist. The board where Allah, he saved his memory supposedly, the pen, the skies, the earth, the heaven, the hell, the trees, the stones, and all other creatures would not exist. Do you see it? This is the devil. You see, the Muslim, they fool us. They say Muhammad is a servant of God, But in fact, Muhammad is claiming to be God, and actually Allah himself, he worked for Muhammad. What is the purpose of Allah is exist based on this story? Why Allah is exist? To create for Muhammad those things. If Muhammad is not exist, those things will not exist. So what Allah will be doing? Sitting by himself? So just for the sake of Muhammad, so Allah is creating things just for Muhammad. So he is just an employee who work for Muhammad. Isn't it obvious? This man claimed to be God, and Allah is nothing but a servant for him. Here they continue, you know, they said that the Prophet of Allah claimed that Allah, he said to him, when Adam made the mistake, he commits sin in heaven, he said, oh Allah, I ask for the sake of Muhammad to forgive me. What the heck? Adam, huh? When he was in heaven, he's asking Allah to forgive him for the sake of Muhammad. So Muhammad what? Actually, many of the Muslims, they believe that Muhammad was a light. Why they say he's a light? Because the Quran say he's a light. And they believe that not only Muhammad is a light, that the Muhammad and his family, they are lights from the forehead of Allah. Why is that? Because the Quran says that Muhammad is a siraj and muniran. He's a light. The Quran says that. All right. وَدَاعِيًا إِلَى اللَّهِ بِإِذْنِهِ وَسِرَاجًا مُنِيرًا. Muhammad is what? Is a light. So the Shia, specifically the Shia here, they concentrate in this verse and they say the Quran confirm that Muhammad, and the Shia, they extend that not only to Muhammad, they say all his families are not human, they are made of light, and they used to be in the forehead of Allah. You see here the translation is not really, you know, is not really a correct translation. Yeah, they don't translate correctly. False translation. So you do not need to be genius to find out that obviously in this article in front of us is speaking about a man, his name is Muhammad. Muslims claim that he is a prophet of God, but the fact everything is made for the purpose of this man. The earth, the heaven, the creation, the stars, even the prophet, 124,000 prophet, even all of us, the billions of a human being, they are just made for the sake of Muhammad. And as you see here, it says that even the chair of Allah was made for just Allah will be without a chair if not Muhammad. You believe it? Allah will be standing up all this time if Muhammad does not exist. Allah revealed to the prophet Isa. Now Isa, here we go. Even Isa been told about Muhammad. Look what it says. Oh Isa, I have faith in Muhammad. So Allah is ordering Isa to believe in Muhammad. Look at this. And order your ummah to do the same. If Muhammad was not in existence, I would not have created Adam, nor I would have made heaven or hell. What? So he's saying, Isa, you are no one. You yourself is exist for a reason to believe in Muhammad. Muhammad is the purpose. Tell your people to do the same. For heaven and earth and universe is made only for Muhammad. All of you does not count. What do you want more? You know, do we need to provide more proofs that Muhammad, he is making the Muslims worship him? Look at this here. Jibreel came to the Prophet of Allah and said to him, Allah says, I have not created anyone who is more honored to me that you. Like what? Why? For he is a child molester, for he's a killer, for he's a liar, for he's a homo, for what? I have created the world and all that is therein, so the rank that you possess. I would not have created the world if I had not created you. All of this is not enough to prove that Muhammad is claiming to be God. As you see, Allah himself is serving Muhammad. The purpose of Allah's existence is just to make Muhammad happy. You see, imagine I have God, and then this God, he says to me, do you know why I created this world? I say, why? He said, for your sake. You know, here the relationship is like somebody is a lover, and he is like he is madly in love with the women. And he said to her, do you know why I bought this house? For you. Do you know why I have this bedroom? For you. Do you know what I bought this car? For you. Do you know why I am exist? For you. So you will notice here that Allah is submitting to Muhammad. You know what I mean? Therefore, Allah, when he creates things, he is not thinking about anything except I'm going to create this to Muhammad. Why I created the earth? For Muhammad. And then I go to the earth and I created the trees and animals and insect and grass and water and cloud, and I create everything just for Muhammad. And then I went to the sky and I make stars and I made galaxies and many galaxies and billions of stars for Muhammad. And yet Muhammad is the slave of God. Huh? We have a guy here, his name is Interfaith. Interfaith, why you don't call me? What do you think? Guys, do you think this guy Interfaith, he have the courage to call? Do you think he have courage to call? The Muslims is called, you know, this is what they do. Look, they try to change the topic. They post for you a verse from the Bible, but they cannot answer what we have in the screen. Call me and I will answer you about what you post for me from the Bible. I will be so happy to answer you. In the same time, you answer me about what we see in front of us. Your God, Allah existence is just to serve Muhammad. What do you say? Nothing. You don't dare to say anything. They don't have answers. They are copy-paste nation. This is why he right away when he come here, this guy, he don't answer anything we said, which is a clear proof that Muhammad is a person who he claimed to be God and the Muslims, they worship him. All what he is worried about, look what the verse here saying. Okay, what the verse they're saying, what is that? Call me, let us laugh. But because he is so worried, if he call, what will happen to him? People, they will know right away who is the idiot. Call me about this topic, no problem. Call me. Don't you want to call me about this topic? Call me. Let us see how good you are. Do you think, guys, this guy will call? You see right away he don't want to talk about Islam. The Muslim right away, in order to avoid a disaster, because they don't know what to say. I mean, it's obvious Muhammad is a liar and he is a person who is claiming to be God, and they cannot answer that. So let us change the topic and talk about the Bible. Even call me and let us talk about the verse you post for me. In the same time, after I answer you, you have to answer me. Happy? Happy? I'm sure not happy. You will not do it, because you know that you are not no match. You know that you are following a scam and you are following a false prophet. This is why you don't dare. The whole universe, the Kaaba was created for Muhammad. Mecca was created for Muhammad. The vagina of your mother was made for Muhammad. The penis of your father is made for Muhammad. This is what it says for us. What kind of cult this cult is? And yet they say that Muhammad is just a servant of God. A servant of God, but God is serving him day and night, and he created the whole world for him. This is how a servant of God is. That God had nothing to do except to make him happy. Who worship who? Who adore who? Allah himself, he wrote by his hand the name of Muhammad all over his chair. Why? Is it crazy? Do you think Allah is crazy? Your God? What is the problem? What is the problem when you see a story like this, that Allah he wrote the name of Muhammad over the chair over his chair? I mean, why? What is exactly the purpose? You see here, Adam, when he commits sin, he asked Allah to forgive him for the sake of Muhammad. Allah said to Adam, what? How do you recognize Muhammad when I have not created him yet? Adam said, oh Allah, when you created me and blew into my spirit, I lifted my head and saw written on the arsh, which means the chair of Allah, the throne, La ilaha illallah, Muhammad, the stupid of Allah. Like, what the heck? Adam, he speak Arabic and he know how to write, how to read, and he is just made. And Muhammad, who is born thousands of years after, according to Muslims, do not know Arabic. By the way, Arabic was exist in the time of Adam. Who is the dump here? Huh? Who is the dump? So look, guys, Allah did not create anything yet. Adam himself is not created yet. Allah right away, he got a chisel and he start book. He's writing the name of Muhammad in his wooded chair. Muhammad, I'm going to write Muhammad in my chair. La ilaha illallah Muhammadun. What the heck? This God, he need to go to a hospital. Before he created the universe, he start writing the name of Muhammad in his chair. Don't you think this God, he have something wrong with him? I am surprised that Muhammad, God, did not write the name of Kurdistan in his chair. Huh? Where are you, Prince of Darkness? You are in the darkness. You are the one in the darkness. You are a blind man following a blind man, a man who cannot read and write according to you. This is your teacher. A man who Allah changed. And by the way, when Muhammad is born, a light came from the vagina of his mother. This is the first nuclear weapon. And as usual, nobody saw and witnessed the light coming except Muhammad mother. And Muhammad mother, she never said that, but Muhammad said that after his mother, she died. Obviously, it's a fictional story made by Muhammad. And you are talking about the Prince of Darkness? Why you don't call me interfaith? Why you don't call me? What the problem? Call me, let everybody see what you want to say. Don't you want people to see the truth? Call me why Allah he wrote his name in the name of Muhammad in the chair. I want to know. Why? Who is Muhammad and why Allah? Imagine Allah himself, before he create anything, and he is God supposedly, he bought a chisel from Home Depot and he start digging the name of Muhammad in his wooded chair all over. Why? What Allah trying to say to us? by writing the name of Muhammad over here. We cannot even see the chair. What the point? Huh? Allah he worship Muhammad, or Muhammad he worship Allah? Even the chair of Allah is, guys, maybe some of you don't understand what they are saying to us here. Read with me, please. Do you see here where it says that the arsh of Allah was created just for him? Maybe some of you don't understand. Do you see the word kursi here? Arsh and kursi. Let me zoom in. Arsh mean the throne, kursi mean a chair. So if not Muhammad, the throne of Allah is not created. So what is the purpose of creating the chair? Because Allah he need to write the name of Muhammad in it. Why Allah have a throne? The answer is very simple. Because he need something to write the name of the prophet in it. Otherwise there's a problem. The chair of Allah is exist just because Allah he needed something to write the name of Muhammad in it. That's it. So why you call it a throne? If not Muhammad, Allah will be standing until now. Can somebody buy Muhammad the God copybook so he can write the name of Muhammad somewhere? Not only that, it says here that even the board where Allah he saved his memory, which is a funny story to say that God he have a board, he write in it his Quran, which is obviously proof that the God of Islam is fiction, because God he have a memory nobody can delete. Why you need to write a board? And then he placed the board between the two eyes of the angel Israfil. The lawh, which mean the board, and the qalam, which mean the pen, and the chair of Allah, and the sky, and the earth, and the heaven, and the hell, and the trees, and the stones. I mean, should I say more? And the shit, and the penises, and the testicles, and the sperm, and everything is made for the sake of Muhammad. We got it. Why? Who is the Muslim who tell us why? Even your penis is made for the sake of the Prophet Muhammad. Even your mother vagina is made for the sake of your Prophet Muhammad. Your mother, she have a nipples because of Muhammad, not because of anything. Everything is made for the sake of Muhammad. Even my boogers is made for the sake of the Prophet Muhammad, which make it holy boogers. How stupid this religion is. And yet they say to us, oh, we don't worship Muhammad, he is just a slave of Allah. Arsh is a throne. The word arsh mean a throne. So the throne of Allah, if not Muhammad, Allah have no throne. Allah will be trying to find somewhere to sit, but he cannot find a place. Imagine if we go and ask, let us say a king, why you have a throne? He say, if not Muhammad, I will not make a throne. Oh, thank you very much. Any Abdul? Why the cockroaches are made for the sake of Muhammad? Why the pigs are made for the sake of Muhammad? Why the poo-poo is made for the sake of Muhammad? Okay, I mean, that's very humble. See how Muhammad humble? Everything is humble. I mean, why Abraham is made for the sake of Muhammad? Why Moses is made for the sake of Muhammad? Man, Muhammad is a very humble man. He just made everything made for him, and he is a humble servant, slave of Allah. Why iPhone is made for the sake of Muhammad? Why iMac is made for the sake of Muhammad? Why porn is made for the sake of Muhammad? Because everything is made for the sake of Muhammad. Why Playboy magazine is made for the sake of Muhammad? Any comment from the followers of Muhammad? Huh? Why the Jews are made for the sake of Muhammad? Why Ariq Sharon is made for the sake of Muhammad? Why Israel is made for the sake of Muhammad? Why Trump is made for the sake of Muhammad? Why Kardashian is made? Oh boy, this is for the sake of Muhammad for sure. He like big asses and he like whores. Any Abdul want to explain to us why everything is made for the sake of Muhammad? Huh? Who is this guy Muhammad? Don't you see something wrong there? Is Allah is made for the sake of Muhammad? Yes, obviously. Because as you see, Allah himself, he have no reason. What is, guys, based on this, what is the reason of Allah to exist? You know what I mean? Based on this, everything is made for the sake of Muhammad. So what is the only purpose for Allah to be exist? For the sake of Muhammad. Allah himself is exist for the sake of Muhammad. Just to make Muhammad happy. What a stupid religion. Why gas is made? Why somebody fought for the sake of Muhammad? Why pigs are made for the sake of Muhammad? I mean, if there's no pigs, Muhammad he will play with what? He will say what? He have to say something forbidden? It's for the sake of Muhammad. Here we go. So Allah made pigs. So Muhammad he will say to you, it's forbidden to eat pigs. Now we know why pigs are made. I see. Yes. Any Abdul? Anyone? Hello? Why Las Vegas is made for the sake of Muhammad? Anyway, obviously nobody there. You know, they told us that there's a Muslim will come and call me today and debate me, but obviously nobody show up. So I want to apologize. I'm not sure tomorrow if I can do live podcast, but in case, I apologize because I'm leaving early morning. I'm traveling tomorrow, but I will try because you know I will be in the hotel. I will see like how the rooms are. If my voice will go far, then I will not be able to do it. We will see how quiet it is. So I want to say, guys, thank you for being here today. And sadly, the Muslim did not show up as usual, as he promised to call us. As one of you, he invited him, and they told me he will come over and debate. So until I see you tomorrow, if I can, I say to you, may the Lord bless you, and I will update you about my trip later. Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and let Allah, the servant of Muhammad, help the Muslims, Abdul, when they will be shipped to hell with their false prophet who he claimed to be God, and his God is just working for his sake. If Allah is working for Muhammad, you Muslims worshiping who? You must be stupid to believe in such a man. He himself is claiming to be God, but yet he claimed in the same time to be a servant of God. So he is God and he is a slave in the same time. Christ is Lord, Islam is false. See you soon again. Bye-bye.